Hi guys.
Wonder if I can get out
This is
even
Tarkin
faster.
coming at you with another game of Hades. We're on a streak. We died of natural causes. We're moving along nicely. We are making good friendships and churning through the achievements.
Regarding the procession line that's right in front of you, right over there, it's moving pretty slow.
This is telling Hypnos he needs to hop too.
Those shades, they just go on and on and on and on forever, blathering about this or that. I mean, Lord Hades, it's a wonder he can stand it, listening to them every day.
He's so oblivious. Love it.
Well, it's just, I think you were supposed to keep things moving, so if they're taking too long, I guess maybe you could say something, or any bright ideas?
It's a toughie, Dusa, because I think it's important that the shades who wait their turn, they get a chance to say their piece. But it's a real tricky situation you bring up, so
They're
let me
petitioners.
tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to sleep on it, and then get back to you.
Okay, well,
Very troll.
if you don't, though, I'll check in with you again later, I guess, because I'm under orders, so, bye.
Goodbye.
She zooms away most hilariously.
But you seem more glum than usual.
Oh, it's just... I've never slain a living creature, sir. Until my recent journey to the temple up above. I know they're just satyrs and vermin, but it's not the same as sending wretches to the depths.
Look, all mortal life is fragile. It simply is a struggle to survive. Sooner or later it fails to succeed, and then it ends up here. And we have room enough for everyone. Even the satyrs and the vermin of the world.
Now that you mention it, I have to say I'm glad we can accommodate all former living things. And at least mortals get to rest assured knowing what happens once they die. Must really ease the mind.
Yeah, must really ease the mind.
Indeed, lad.
Sure.
Always have more pets for the greatest boy.
But we need to talk to Orpheus about this song for Dionysus. And we're going to keep on nectaring him up.
And I, in turn, am in...
Alright, we're near the locked thing, so I think that was the final,
For me, I vanquished my own father on the outskirts of the Temple of Styx, at the surface. I know how this looks since I'm back here, and so is he. You believe me, don't you?
Of course I do, my friend. Though you must know your father has
oh, and now he can't write the song.
Clandestine. You'll understand if I not sing your praises in this case, won't you?
Fine, all right.
Perhaps a song would be in order at this time.
Nix, you ever have a burning urge to find the case files for the circumstances under which our
Here we go.
Himself to eternal servitude here in this house, and forever lost his opportunity to be with his beloved muse? I was wondering if you had a remedy for that.
Our court musician brings a certain peace to this abode, my child. But you may discover, once you find his case files in section Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder, that the consequences that he suffers may be quite in excess of his trespasses.
Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder.
She has helpfully told me exactly where the folder is, and she's the only one who would know. So we're going to be able to go right... Yeah, we're going to go through...
Nestled
This,
among the
here we go.
administrative parchment work of the long since deceased lies an old document concerning a special pact signed by a once living court musician who attempted vainly to rescue his wife from death.
Okay, it should be dispatched over to the house contractor now. Guess Mother's off someplace. Orpheus's contract.
Alright, so yeah, we just need 3 diamonds and then we can solve that. So that's pretty funny. Not too complex. All it takes is a little bit of cash to grease the wheels.
The catch of the day.
We give it a scuffer, we get our 40 gems, and that'll be, you know, keys.
From the house contractor.
Yes, we're all very proud of him.
Seems like a good deal.
Because we're just turning these into keys so that we can get nectar with them.
Trade you these gemstones.
And anyone who can ever get nectar from this point out that we see, we're giving nectar to, unless we just forget.
Regarding your responsibilities, our resources director is available to you in my private quarters. Normally,
a new mechanic.
Transferring excess resources back into our realm.
The fabled resources director. So now I get to give away the hard-earned resources I've painstakingly gathered over time.
You get to do precisely that. It is not necessary.
I am so excited.
But if you wish to rise above your current station, you shall do it.
What's the point in rising above my current station? I thought our work was to be done in secrecy.
It is. There is no point but pride, and pride is dangerous. Do what you will. I care not as long as everything gets adequately done.
Sounds great.
Authority granted for rank advancement.
Keeping busy, Resources Director. It's been a while, Resources Director. I'll be sure to pay you a visit whenever I'm swimming in underworld valuables and want to feel better about myself in my new role.
Alright, so this gives me a fancy badge, which is purely symbolic, and will make me feel prideful.
Can't you give me a better deal?
Which I cannot do yet, but we'll do that next time. You know, the next time we can.
Mother's not here now, huh?
Maybe it'll give us something. We've got our objectives. We just need diamonds. We're going to give ambrosia to whoever will take it. We're going to give nectar to whoever will take it.
Zagreus?
Ah, Megara.
Forget another something in my bedchambers there, Meg.
No, we need to talk again. My sisters are involved now in all this. You've really stirred up quite a mess.
We probably needed to keep doing the extreme measures a few times to trigger her wanting to talk.
I'm sorry, but this is something that I have to do. You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand. She's not gonna like that.
You wouldn't know. What I'm trying to say is, with my sisters involved, it changes things.
Oh, she's happy.
Takes some of the pressure off of me.
Some of the pressure.
She doesn't have to feel like she's doing a good job anymore.
I'm saying I know you're doing what you have to do here, Zagreus. And my sisters and I will always try to stop you. But I'm only doing it because I have to. Understand?
Hey, she's being nice about it. We have unlocked the problems with Megara. Is she going to be in the lounge? Can we chat her up now? No. We'll have to beat her in a fight one more time.
Miss me, room? The Mirror of Night.
Here, I'm just trying to get an achievement. What's Stygian Soul? Yeah, we don't want that. If I have one in each of these ranks, then I think Steam says I get... Come on. So you could take this one for the legendary or duo boons, and the other side was epic. I didn't even look there. You know, maybe we'll have to spend a bunch of points there eventually. And then we'll spend one more there and eventually get that leveled up. Most of them, I think the first side is good, but here the second side is considerably better, I think. And now we will just move forward.
Felt that.
And, okay, there we go. Have at least one rank in each Mirror of Night talent. It says we've got one in all of them now, so we get the achievement for that. And it wants me to use the shield, which, excellent. And we are going to unlock the aspect of Beowulf. Alright, so... Yeah, so if you load all three of them up, and they just, here, Get out. And heavy throw does what? Just that.
Anyways. Yeah, that's the stuff. Right in the cranium.
You know, the shield should be fine. It always serves us well.
I'm alive.
So to start out, we are going to take the thing that we don't want to use, because you want to use the bad things first, right? So we are going to use the feather duster to try to level it up, because we have to level everything up. That's just the way it goes. Fill the heat gauge to 4. Because 3's already been done. We're going to do to level 4. So we've got our deadline. And we are going to give the Hydra of Lerna new abilities. What that's going to do is split up the heads. But I think this will just be, you know, because all it'll be is a little bit harder of boss fight. And then we'll be able to address it. All right, Athena. Oh, I meant to give her the nectar.
Count upon assistance from me, Zagreus.
All right, so if we just get deflect on the dash, then we can do anything we want with the rest of the build, and that's just what we'll do. Because this is going to let us very confidently get out, and then also we're going to be able to take the Chaos Egg. That reminds me, I can load things into it. All right, so max HP or money. We'll take max HP. Did I accidentally swap the... I did, didn't I? Well, you know, we're just going to keep going. We'll see what it's like when you can swap the doors, but not the other things, because we're just going to try to churn through.
Yes.
You know, there's going to be runs that are different than others. You have a guest. Interesting. Is Nyx here?
Infinitely spanning possibilities. Here before me stands the son of Hades, bearing my all-seeing artifact, appearing in the aspect of a bearer yet unborn. He shall be known throughout the north as Beowulf. How very droll.
He's impressed. They are impressed. Alright, so each time we cast, get hit for 5, and then we'll do 78% more backstab. We do a lot of dashing, backstabbing around. Alternately, I don't even remember what I'm not allowed to do, but we can get enough mileage out of just charging around and bashing things right now that we're just going to continue it. And soon enough, we'll be up to Heat 5, at least on the shield. And then we'll be able to see what those Infernal Gates are like. I mean, I could just turn it up to Heat 5 anyway, but... There is an achievement to give the Theseus and Minotaur fight extra boss abilities. I do wonder what it'll be. Alright, Ares or Aphrodite. We're going to take Aphrodite here. I guess we could have altered one of the doors. I'm not sure if it's like a quality thing, like if it's a boon, then it'll change it to a different god's boon, or if it's like, if it's a key, then it could change it to a boon. But we'll test it out. If the next time we get 2 boon doors and one of them's not good or something, we'll see what we can get out of it.
Okay,
And we'll,
chaos has expired.
the curse has expired, and we give her a nectar.
Ah, dearest. You do know that I'm married, don't you, love? I'd forgive you if you didn't. For my husband, he is always...
Of course I know you're married, Aphrodite. Everybody knows.
For me to talk to.
Alright, so cast for week, no. Life total increase? Yeah, getting this early is totally fine, and we'll end up with just like a ton of HP.
Uh-oh.
I was like, that's right, the cast thing. It's actually probably... Yeah, it does a ton of damage. We need to be remembering it. It'll be even better when the cast does something. If we get like the Aphrodite cast, actually, I think this could be a case where the Aphrodite cast is really good. Because it's short range, but that doesn't matter if we're bashing it into him. So we might angle for that. The chain lightning out of it, I'm excited. I'm excited about this run. I love the shield. But I don't like Zeus, but we have to butter him up.
Your mother Nyx is quite the catch, if you'll forgive my saying so, of course. Your father's never had much of a sensibility around companionship.
Gross.
Perhaps this concubine of his brought something out in him at last.
Zeus is such a jerk. Alright, we are not replacing the dash. This reflexes, though, this is awesome. Because we're going to be dashing all over the place all the time. And this is going to give us free lightning bolts. And then later on, when we get extra things in the builds, it's going to potentially, you know, really tie it all together. Because if you get Jolt for lightning bolts, and then you get it there where you're just dashing around like a madman, you could get some nice bonuses there.
Nice.
And we get a leveled up dash, which is terrible. All right, so here we're going to alter this. All right, yeah, I think it's just altering to the same quality, so we want to save them for Boon Doors. And there was a trove right there, and I didn't notice.
Back to dust. Loaded.
Yeah, it would be nice to get the Artemis out of it, though. If we could get the Artemis swing with the cast, then we could get something here. But here we go, Sisyphus.
So all this time, Prince,
And now, this is the first time we talked to Sisyphus since we've been out.
Searching for her, weren't you? The Queen?
I was. Although, between us, sir, it's important that you keep that one a secret, please. Did you happen to meet her ever?
Well, just the one time, briefly, when your father decided to put me here. And you have my word, of course, about the surface stuff.
The story with this is that Sisyphus sort of like fooled Persephone into thinking he was allowed to go, is the traditional Sisyphus story. Like Sisyphus told his wife, hey, when I die, you need to like throw my body unceremoniously in the square. And then she did it, and then Sisyphus goes to the underworld, and he's like, hey, Persephone, like, this is messed up that I was thrown into the square like this. You need to let me go, like, sort this out. And then he tried to not end up dead.
Cheers, mate.
Bye now.
Because the thing about the Athena dash plus the Zeus with the near Lisson lightning bolts is it's even better than the Zeus dash because it does more damage and you're safe while you're doing it.
Delicious.
And here we go. Extra power on the dash. Yes, please. Do we want either of these? It's just 20. And we might as well take it. We'll still be able to afford everything from Charon before the boss fight. Here we go. Got a hammer. And we'll take charged fight because we don't have it used yet. Hello, Natasha. That should be almost the last thing. Yes, that's the prophecy fulfilled. Attack inflicts doom. Meh. 10% more damage on everything. Yes. How are you today? I'm just enjoying my enjoying one of my days off.
You must have gone and signed a pact. Isn't that right, Redblood?
One of my wheat videos is blowing up. It's had like 1,000 views in a couple of days, which is so silly. I can't even imagine 1,000 people watching it.
Well, as a matter for a fact.
It's so many people.
So I don't see how that's any business of yours.
But I'm still playing Hades because I mean you gotta do what you want to do, right?
I like working alone, and you don't see me doing that right now, do you? So I would say it's my business, all right, along with killing you.
All right, so let's just load up and.
Right here.
Of course, with the shield, we won't. The great thing about the shield, so it's also a shield. But the charge distance from it is enough to get you out of these big God Call things. Like right there, that's a long distance to cover, but you're protected from the firing, and then you just charge through like so. And you don't want to stay far away from Electo. That makes her even more mad than when you stay up close on her.
Try this.
Oh no, she raged up. It'll be alright. We only have a couple more. Alright, got 45 hit points. That's fine. We'll be able to finish it up, right? Oh no, I don't even know where she is. $19 hit points. Pretty bad. That's a trap. 13 hit points. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to be able to finish it. Don't drop a stock. There we go. Kavishi, say Beowulf is your favorite. Good choice. Choose a good god for casts. Yeah, I'm going to try. Big farms get attention if they're not automatic, probably even more if they're not. Well, I guess that's good. After all, I've been doing the farm for a really long time. It's fun that people like it, though.
At least the Fury sisters are all better.
Alright, so for a cast here,
Let's see here.
I really think the Aphrodite cast to be good, because it does a bunch of damage, and normally I don't use it because it's short-ranged. But we'll fish for the Aphrodite boon here. Random item? No, we'll just save all the money and move forward. We have the Aphrodite boon to give us more max HP for any max HP things. So if they're Centaur hearts, that'll be even more advantageous, and we'll take them over some things. But
Do your worst. Not yet.
oh, the Demeter cast. I guess they would just drop right there. But yeah, I was thinking because I like my cast to be, you know, like when I'm far away, sort of like a reliable thing to forget about. And Aphrodite is so like in your face that I never, like any time that I had it on, I was always like, whatever, I'm just not even going to use it. It would be sort of like a, oh, I got it by accident thing, but reading the shield ability, because this is the first time I've used it, seems solid. I don't know if I'll ever like it more than the Blitz disc. Oh man, I hate this. I don't want to. Yeah, we're taking the Hermes boon over Aphrodite, whatever. The Aphrodite boon will be rarer, but Hermes is just such a good boon, I can't pass it up. Oh, it changes to a blast on Beowulf? Oh, okay. That is interesting. But yeah, I knew I wanted the Aphrodite. I gotta follow the Hermes dream. If I get like sturdiness, I love the Hermes boons too much. They're rarer. I feel like they're rarer, and I gotta stick with them. We've already got an Aphrodite boon, which means they will keep showing up, I think. But maybe it was careless. Maybe I should have went for the greed. Because I can't re-roll because I accidentally took the door re-roll. When I was messing around with the mirror. And we need to remember to be giving our nectar away.
Sir, you fast.
Well, no, that's awful kind there, cuz. No need to thank me, though. Not so profusely, anyhow. I hear you're close with Orpheus down there. You get the chance, you tell him.
And everybody's talking up, though, the Orpheus connection now. But we are trying to get the diamonds, so... Alright, so 3 more dashes, yes please. Now we can dash forever. And we're just trying to get our HP back.
Exactly where you are.
There's so much room for the build to get good now, but with this many dashes and my propensity for dash striking, it's already going to be good. Alright, so Charon or max HP. We can only buy one thing from Charon. We're going to go for it.
Charon set up shop.
And it's an Ares boon, and we'll take the Ares call, because it's the best call. I mean, it'd be the best one. It's very, very awesome, because it makes you invulnerable, and it does a ton of damage. And it does a ton of damage even if your build's not good, which is good. This boss fight's a little annoying, but not with this build. It's just, it takes a long time because my build's not high lethality yet. But it's very, very high defense. Between having a shield and the Athena dash, it's in a good spot. It just doesn't have the burst damage that you need in order to get that one guy flying around. But here we go. Cast to weak.
Right.
Oh yeah, and it's a burst around you now. That is gonna just melt them. It's gonna clear it up. They are in for such a bit of trouble from me. Do we alter this? No, because the best thing it could be would be something of the equivalent quality, I think. And we just need to change it if it's like some god boon that's like not good at all, like by the sticks, like how sometimes you don't want your benefits. Oh my goodness, the carnage. That is nuts. That is a lot of damage. It's something like 357 per, which at this point in the game is a lot. And even at the end of the game is still like a bunch. No, 179. Maybe if I get more effects on them. Yeah, 179, not 379. I was mistaken, but it's still a lot. I was like, I can't believe that at level 1, but I couldn't believe it. It wasn't true. One of them must have crit? I don't know. Alright, so Charon here or the pomegranate. Gotta go with the pomegranate because Charon's maybe wasn't gonna give me anything, right? If we didn't get more money, we wouldn't have been able to buy it.
Good enough.
Here, oh yeah. So a massive power boost on the damage for the weakness brew, and gonna be able to do it. The Lerna fight is now going to have all of these.
Since I last destroyed your multitude of heads. I can't.
All of these platforms. It's fine though. Not least because we have the biggest nuking potential build for this fight that I've ever had with safety. I actually think this build is sort of like casual for it, right? Because, yeah, it's restricting movement a little bit, but is it? I mean, is it really? Because I've still got the shield, which means I can stand where I want most of the time, and now we just, you know... The only problem here is that the dash is inhibiting... Yeah, we just need to go there. The dash was inhibiting my ability to drop the things on the head that I wanted to, and I was like, oh, too embarrassingly strong. The shield sinks every single one of those away. Shield too good.
Come on, you flying bastard. Not yet.
$50 hit points, that's plenty. We shouldn't be taking more. We just need to not be so close that we can't see what's up. There we go. You bait the large head to go in there so the invulnerability doesn't soak the damage that you want here. And there we go. Wonderful. Got both of them with that boost. Dropping both of those on that one. Easy peasy. Keep on running. Invuln's gone. 28 hit points. Not great, not bad either. Drop the Ares call and walk right in the middle of the fire, and it should be enough to sink the whole thing in. There you go. Have I got any hammers on this run yet? I don't remember. Maybe one?
Mine.
The timer stopped. Let me check. Yeah, it's I hold the special to throw it for more damage, and I never use my special at all. So I'm probably not gonna keep on not doing it. I think I chose it because the prophecy wanted me to. Yes, that's why.
Boy. That Hydra had a family.
Being so troll. Alright, so now we don't want the Aphrodite one on anymore. We've already got the cast that we want. We have Zeus tie-in boosts from the bolts already. But what we would love is... No, we don't want to force a God boon here at all. We'll just... We'll just finish leveling up this Well of Charon thing, take the power boost. We have to level it up sometime.
Good.
And we'll try to buy the hammer on the Bridge of the Styx for 275 when we get there. I assume we'll get there. And here's our hammer. Maybe we won't trade it in if it's good, you know. Fortunately, I have 5 dashes, so these guys, you know, you just dash. And if you're in the middle of the deflection, then they don't hit you. These guys, certainly not my favorite enemy, but at least this build is very, very solid at dealing with them. And as I say that, take a couple of unnecessary hits. Great. Alright, hammer. 50 damage when we catch it, meh. Special for empowerment, meh. Power rush, I mean, I guess. I don't use the special, and I'm unlikely to.
There, that's it.
Okay, so you can load the cast in the middle of the rush. I mean, you can't load all of them that way, but...
Better.
36 HP. This is just for darkness. Just for darkness. That's currency. We're gonna buy it.
You dare?
Well, you know, that went well, and we get the HP back. We got plenty of time on the clock. And Charon over the key. Yeah. Aphrodite boon, wonderful, special for weak. Weak effects for potency, blah. Yeah, I mean, might as well take the potency on it. Alright, we'll alter the Ares one.
How about another?
Into Athena, yeah. So it just makes it a different god. Just makes it a different god. This changes everything. We're going to take the Athena door.
Soul-sucking butterflies.
Alright, we're actually in a lot of trouble here. Our build can't deal with this boss terribly well, so all of the foes are going to be born. That's not great. But it's also a shield, so we should still be able to keep from taking just too much damage, even if they are consistently getting all of these guys pulled up. And we've got the AoE to melt them down-ish after time, so... We really could use a boost on the auto attacks or on the attack damage since I use it so much, but at least now we've got the boss down.
Ares, blood and death together hand in hand.
And you know, that was the build's got problems still, so it's not surprising that was going on. We're going to give Athena this gift. If we get deflect on the auto attack, it'll boost the damage enough to where I'm totally fine with it. But there's also, you know, backstab damage increases, deflect damage increases.
I'm ever grateful.
He's being like so florid here, and I'm just cutting over him.
Perhaps there really is no time quite like the present when it comes to showing thanks to one another, my dear cousin. You've opened my eyes to the possibility, though I remain steadfast in my resolve to fight for you.
In the name of Hades.
Alright, so deflect for exposed, yes. This is a legitimately amazing ability. We're going to take the Patroclus door because we got to keep talking to him.
You made the choice, not me, and you prolonged that war when you knew just as well as anyone you could have ended it. But you refused, and now I'm here.
Bitterness upon bitterness.
Somewhere else. Although, forgive me, stranger, for... in retrospect, I was too terse after you told me what became of my Achilles. Tales of his climactic battle I had heard. The stuff about his ashes and my own. That was all new.
No need to even ask forgiveness, sir. Achilles is one of my closest friends, but he doesn't care to talk about himself, about those times. It must be very painful for the both of you.
Oh, we've all seen our share of pain by now. But knowing that he cared for me in the end, after the end, it dulls the feeling of it for a bit. As do these conversations, I guess.
Alright, so here we take the attack damage just because we have almost full HP. I mean, it's not very far off. And, okay, so if we alter this one...
Time for a change.
It's just, yeah, that quality. I guess we'll take the Nectar. Just kill, got all our hit points back. And now we take the Hermes boon over max HP, even though that's good. Because greed is better than good. Greed is eternal. And at least we got the boost to attack damage here. We've got our deflection interactions. Like this build's solid. It's just not good yet. And it's because I won't take any of the attack boosts that come across my plate. But at this point, even if we got like Aphrodite's, it'd be great because hers is a big percentage-based one, in addition to causing weakness. Although it would be better to get, like, Demeter's would be fine. Anything that gives a status effect would be fine at this point, honestly, just for the percentage-based increase, but ideally it would be... Where are our foes? There they are.
Can't do that.
Yeah, because if we stack some of the effects, that we can do hundreds and hundreds of damage there. Alright, so... this is too bad. Wealth per chamber at this point is pretty underwhelming. 20% attack speed is pretty good. If we take wealth per chamber, we might be able to buy the thing after the bridge. How greedy do we want to be? We're going to take the attack. Wealth per chamber would be something to take early. And now a god battle. Siding with either of them is fine here. We're going to side with Ares. No, we're going to side with Athena because we need to use Ares' call against him. Attack stronger and can deflect? Yep. Guess we're just going to go with that at a low rarity.
An incorrect decision there, Mike.
Damned either way, I guess.
But I don't know, yeah, okay, so what we have to do here is cheese this a little bit, and we need to let them get back into their bodies because we need to get up to Ares' greater call so that we can use it against him for an achievement. And that's just how it's got to be. No, maybe it's not going to work. Yeah, maybe it's not going to work. Maybe we need something to increase it. Yeah, it would take like... take more time than I have with this timer to let it happen. It's pretty silly. I don't even know how you would manipulate it. I guess there's a Hermes boon that makes it automatically go up all the time, and then you could wait just a little while. Because that would have taken like 6 minutes maybe, or I could have just let them hit me. But here we go. Death Defiance into more damage in the encounter afterward. Yes, definitely the correct move. And here, a pomegranate or Charon. Is there any money in here? Please just be one urn. No, there's not. We're going to take Charon anyway. Hey, and then a Zeus boon. Excellent.
Thank you, mate.
Special causes lightning bolt to strike all the unit foes. Meh. Lightning effect for jolt. Yes. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. So the reason this is good is because we already have the sort of... if we dash at the right time, they get hit by a lightning bolt. And now it's going to stick Jolt on them. I think this fight should be easy enough.
You know, Hellspawn, I have been thinking on this for some time, and I have a declaration I must make.
Theseus preening again.
You come here and we fight, and that is all.
What are you even talking about? I barely get a word in edgewise, much less Asterius over there. You know what? Fine. I've had it with you anyway.
And I've had it...
Oh yeah, that's the damage.
No holding back. I do not fear you, fiend. Your presence is a stain.
This build is actually amazing for this fight because Theseus likes to stand still. Alright, I don't need to be taking so much damage because I don't need to be taking any damage at all. But I just sort of got a little ahead of myself because I normally stand really far away from Theseus, so I forget that he can even do normal attacks.
Oh, goddess Demeter, I must have your support.
Oh, gods.
Oh, he blocked all those. All of them? Alright, he didn't block all of those, though. But we are getting hit by a lot of the Demeter casts. We need to get out of this? No, we're fine. Okay, we're not fine anymore. But fortunately, we've got the greater call. We're going to just stick on Theseus here. We're doing... It's going to pop both of them? Yeah. No, just one of them. Oh, no, 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 no. What? No! The Demeter call kept killing me. Well, anyway. The Minotaur still has plenty of hit points, but it won't last too long. That's so obnoxious. I shouldn't have been fighting the middle of the Demeter call just for the greed. That was, you know, I had the call on, I just wasn't paying attention. I should have done that a lot cleaner. When the Demeter call was going on, you know, I should have been trying to evade. There's a lot of should have done, but you know, it ends up working out. We get the Ambrosia. We're gonna get out. We're gonna put the Chaos Egg on. We're gonna complete this quest. We're gonna keep on trying with the Chaos Egg until we complete the quest, because we get a couple of diamonds for it, not least. All right, do we trade money, life for money? No. Do we want either of these? No. Is anything worth selling? Nah.
Cut through Elysium.
We've got Deflect on our main attack. We don't have quite enough damage to super cleanly deal with the armored things here, but perhaps we'll be able to get something that'll tie it all together as we go forward. We will get lots of gold. So Aphrodite boon there, and then 275. 275 in order to... I just need to start moving rather than thinking here. All right, we'll go with the Zoo Store, because I don't think it'll be the right one. And for these vermin rooms, we'll just we'll dash around like that, and we should be able to bolt them down fine. Just constant deflection, constant frenetic motion. There we go. Only panic, because we've got deflect on the attack and we've got deflect on the dash, so there's no reason for us to take damage anywhere. I mean, it's also a shield, but
nothing.
And then when the time is right, you know, drop it in, get the cast going. Some of the rooms are so dangerous, and then some of them, they have like a couple of little jokers. Thought that one had money in it, and it did. Alright, so this, I don't know how we're going to deal with it. Yeah, we just gotta maneuver them somewhat to where we can hit them. Totally ridiculous. Alright, there's a satyr over there. No, there's not. Alright, we've got 93 hit points left. And we're wearing the Egg of Chaos, which doesn't have any function. I don't think there are any Chaos Gates at this point in the game. There might be, though. But it will make Hades annoyed, or cause something cool. I don't know. I just know that Chaos said it would be very droll. And he is a Trixie Hobbits, so... Oh, no, 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 no. No poison. Let me eat the... Some mobs are just, like, really, really obnoxious to deal with, depending on your build. Alright, so... Revenge for Lightning? Yeah. Just something about me makes me unable to properly use both the special and a primary in any given build. Alright, we're going to do the Daedalus Hammer. We use Minotaur Rush to get Unyielding Defense and Charge Shot. Probably I'm gonna... Alright, so at least one of them makes me sturdier. And I'm burning time while I'm reading it. First, we fish. Alright, we got a scuffer.
Right.
And here...
Try this way.
Oh, charge shot is the one where it... Oh, that's awesome, actually. I know this one where it shoots the thing forward, so it's going to drop the charges where it fires, and I won't be charging forward.
Can't do that.
Yes. You know, I'll have no time to get used to the change in the build. At least I've got my deflection charges, you know. Maybe this is going to be another time where I can't get out with the Chaos Egg. Yeah, without the charge, I do worry about the Hades fight. Well, you know, it's what I get for randomly changing it. It's so easy when you get the distance with the charge thing, but...
Not yet. A feast for Aegis.
Oh, no. Get the poison off of me. Wait, I don't know why it won't hit the cures. It makes me so angry. Let me drink it. I don't like this build anymore. I'm so sorry that I took that hammer. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my goodness, I hate it. If I didn't know that quitting the game didn't work, I would want to quit right now, even though I could just die. Oh my god. It would be fine if I didn't have this shield in particular. God, I hate this. This is terrible. After 30 minutes of playing with the shield one way, I changed it up at the end, and I don't like it. The only way to not like the shield, apparently, and I found it. Great. Fantastic. I thought I was fine with it. I'm not fine with it. I don't like it. I wish I could just sacrifice this boon. Oh, I died again. Fantastic.
One last shot.
You know, why don't I just die while I'm complaining? Why don't I just play really badly because I'm annoyed? That wouldn't be like everything I've ever done in my whole life.
I'm empty.
It's fine, I'm fine.
No, not the tiny vermin.
Not the tiny vermin. That's the worst kind of vermin. Like this. I feel like the shield is already pretty cheesy for dealing with Hades, because, I mean, like, he can't really do too much. But I might just die to, to the timer if I'm not careful. Here we go, Greater Call. That'll let me get some damage out. Sit still, I want to hit you with my Blade Rift. Oh, and then I immediately take a hit. Awesome. I'm so bad at this game. But at least we get 71 max HP out of it. Which is, you know, fine. If we can get 480 more coins, then we can which we can't. We'll buy the diamond. And then it won't matter that we're not going to be able to get out of here alive. I'm only annoyed because I wanted to get the boon with the egg. And that's fine, you know, we could just do it some other time. It's whatever. I'm not really that annoyed that we're definitely not going to get out. I'm not. I just need to stop complaining about it.
No satyrs. Something for
You did 16 heat with Beowulf? That's crazy. I really like the Blitz disc. I like the Blitz disc so much. I've never used this one before, which is why I wanted to try it out. But like Blitz disc to me like is much more appealing than this one is. All right, so should we try for the pomegranate? No, too much risk of damage. So we'll take.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
All of these are terrible. All of these are terrible.
Violence.
Much longer weakness effect is fine, though.
Of Olympus.
And...
The monsters.
I can go.
Alright. On the time where I beat the game, where I finished the main quest line, I had like the best build, and I had the Chaos Egg, I had full HP, full stocks. I was sure that we were going to knock him out, and it just like didn't work at all.
There you are, bearing my brother's blasted shield, flaunting it about so recklessly. Though what have you done to it now?
Not much, really, besides awakening the aspect of a supposedly unstoppable dragon-slaying warrior called Beowulf. If it has the power to protect him against a giant lizard, I figure it may help me against you.
You presently shall find I'm no mere giant lizard, boy. Though we shall see whether this Beowulf is any help to you.
Prophecy fulfilled, somehow. Oh, I blocked backwards. Great!
Face me, damn it.
forces of the underworld, I command you now to rise and fight for me.
Not yet.
Darkness.
I can't.
Alright, so...
I'm empty.
Ah, come on. Come on! How am I... No way. No way am I getting out of this. Nope. Nope, I'm not even gonna get out of phase 2.
No.
You are somewhat
I
stronger than
thought I
expected,
was
boy.
invulnerable. I thought I was still invulnerable. I thought he was gonna... Well, whatever. It doesn't matter what I thought.
Got me again, damn it.
Terrible. Terrible play. Oh well. You know, if I can't get out with the shield, it just goes to show that I'm a very bad player.
Whoa, you must have really gotten pretty far out there if you could get me one of these, so wow.
Oh well.
And thanks for
Plenty more time.
Lighten up my numerous
Oh, you just startled me there is all. I was just,
Hey, everything all right there, Hypnos?
Oh, absolutely. Everything definitely is. It's Thanatos. He said some stuff, and now I'm not so sure I'm doing the best job I can, you know?
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I don't like that shield. I like the Blitz disc better. I didn't like that build. It was fine. I don't know. I think the Athena on the attack was a mistake. Like, I needed something else there. I don't know. It didn't come together. And then whenever I lost the rush off of the attack, that really hurt too, because it became more like the cast was going to happen right where the end of the burst was, rather than where I hit, and then I lost the evasion. Just clumsy.
Hey, what if he doesn't like me anymore? He's got other brothers.
I'll talk to him.
Be well. Hold just a moment, lad. That look. I think I know it all too well. Things getting complicated for you lately, then?
Well, you know, just the usual struggles of battling toward the surface, generally to some ignoble death, though... Wait, you mean between myself and Thanatos, don't you?
I think he cares for you more deeply than you know. You have a certain way, besides. It has been difficult between you two, and circumstances lately haven't helped. But if you love him, follow your heart.
I have no specific feelings about him whatsoever.
I've never said something like that, have I?
You haven't, no. And it is not my business to presume too much. Nevertheless, if your friendship with Thanatos is bounded, then I would suggest you cease with giving him more lavish gifts. No need to send the wrong impression, right?
Right. You're right,
So he thinks I don't need to give him any more presents, but if I don't give him any more presents, then we can't get the little icon in the case. So I don't think Achilles knows what he's talking about. And frankly, like, a little bit ignorant of him. Just a little bit ignorant of him. And I think everything that it unlocks on all these work orders besides right here is just cosmetic things. And Momsy is talking to Nyx. And we are gonna eavesdrop.
I plan to pull my weight. Your services were always welcome here. Please acclimate yourself at your own rate. I am available to answer any questions you may have at any time.
Nyx is so polite. If she turns out to be the big bad guy, I'm gonna be so sad.
Thank you, my friend. I have to tell you, it's good to be back.
But... Megara, here, have some ambrosia.
You know the penalty for attempting to sway an overseer of the House of Hades with foreign contraband, don't you?
Compliments?
I can't entirely say I do, though if it involves lashings and whatnot, I already get more than my share of that, so figured I would take the risk. So what do you say?
I say hand over the damn bottle. I'll see that it's disposed of properly. Now, as for you, you wouldn't know who misplaced something like this, would you? In my authority as overseer. Hang on to it. Though if you tell so much as anyone.
What?
Companion?
Wow.
What?
I'll cherish her.
Okay, so now we're max, but then there's like a romance path, which we'll probably not be taking.
Achilles thinks that I'm the god of blood?
Wait, does he? Where did it say that?
Your Highness!
Do you have to work with Hypnos pretty closely as part of your job, Dusa? Feels like I've been running into him a lot lately.
Mr. Hypnos, I have trouble getting through to him, I think. He gives me plenty of advice, it's just isn't really why I talk to him. I only talk to him when I don't have a lot of other choice, I guess.
Harsh.
I'll just keep talking to him so no one else has to.
Trade in our fish for some gems.
Totally worth it.
I never thought I'd see the queen again. I still can't quite believe she's back. And staying? Is that really your doing?
It's her doing, not mine. So you know her. Because you could have told me about her, who she was to me.
Don't know her all that well. But I do know Nyx. And I've been bound to secrecy as part of my oath to this house. I flay oath-breakers and liars, Zagreus. Wouldn't do for me to be no better than them now, would it?
No, I suppose not.
She just like theatrically throws her whip around as she speaks. What a woman.
The queen always gave Nyx her space. Your father, though, I don't know what it'll be like for him if she decides to stick around this time.
Hope to find out.
Alright, so... Gemstones for darkness, no.
I'll take it.
We're just going to keep on with the nectar thing, and we're going to try to remember
I could use that
to give all of the nectar to folks, because we're moving on with buttering up everybody nicely. And I wonder what will be chosen for now. But first, we're going to switch this mirror talent back. Yeah, because this is the thing where you can use your dice for the best. You get to re-roll the choices on the gods, and then the passive, when the keys, gives you more choices there. But here we go. Oh, we just had to get there with the hidden aspect, and we got that. And then we get all of our Shield of Chaos finished up. So now we won't take things based on the fact that it says that it will fulfill the prophecy. One more prophecy fulfilled. Feels good. We're going to keep on giving nectar to Skelly because he'll keep on drinking it.
Accepting these from you.
I will look the other way.
And we're getting a little closer to it.
I'm out. Loaded.
Companion? I don't know what that means. Oh, here we go. I summon deals 2,500 damage in an area near my closest foe, then continually down a line. Max uses per escape 1, and then you can use Ambrosia to make it stronger. All right, there we go. I get an achievement, rare collectible, equip a chthonic companion. So apparently this is a thing.
Not here.
And we hit 1 to do it, but not here. And we can only do it once per attempt, so not all the time. All right, time for the fists.
Malphon.
Now we've got out with the Fist of Demeter before. I feel like you really want to sink in more if you want them to get really good. But So, yeah, now we just got to make a choice. So with the shield, I've already leveled up Blitz Disc to the max. So we've got Titan Blood. Here, Pokemon time? Yes, for sure, Natasha. We have got to get all of the companions together. Yeah, let's think about the Demeter one, because now if we just
reveal your secrets.
Yeah, now we'll do 3 specials when we hit with the uppercut thing, so that should be pretty good. It'll be like, you know, oh yeah, nice. Be like a nice little uppercut there, and then we can find some good benefit from it. But before we go, so the Charon Hourglass is going to get leveled up really soon. Let's just take the Feather Duster because I need to level it up. No, we're going to start in a line. We're going to take them, and, you know, before we know it, we'll level up all the things. Since we're never going to wear this Charon thing again, we might as well just do it now. And to prepare, heat gauge, too much. We only need a heat gauge of 1. We only need a heat gauge of 1, so I guess we'll just put it on the deadline. Your favorite keepsake is the pomegranate thing from Persephone. Yeah, I thought it looked amazing. Sounds funny. Like, I didn't want to use it because I want to level up the bad ones first, because I was trying to, you know, like, level them up. But it did seem like it would be incredible. But real quick, I'm just going to take like a 2-minute break, and then we're going to run in here for heat level 1 on the fists. And I will change the title. All right. Okay, so it occurs to me that we should save the Charon thing for the second area for Asphodel, because we might have enough to actually spend some there. But we'll just go ahead and jump in now. The fists, I think the fists are good, but you know, it just remains to be seen if I can do them well. Hammer to start out, very promising. Special for a charge shot that deals 50 base damage. Dash Strike for piercing foes and 900 to armor. Yeah, we're just going to take this one. We're trying to get out.
Good as new.
Because 900% to armor just means we can Dash Strike and crack through a whole thing of armor. And that'll be good for the whole game. Not like running into a trap is good. That's just good periodically. Yeah, we just got to get something on the special. It's not as leveled up as it could be. We are going to the Chaos Boon. You always take Chaos early. Unless it's like a Poseidon Boon and you're obsessed like me.
Tell me something, son of Hades. If the one who called herself Persephone is back, then why do you continue to return? Respond.
We are still having very new conversations with Chaos.
Seems I've developed something of a talent around breaking out of here. Or there, I mean, the underworld. So, it's become more of an official role for me, I guess. If escape shouldn't be possible, then someone needs to find the gaps.
Indeed. And you shall visit with me still. despite accomplishing the principal object of your journey back when first we met.
Yes. Yes. Good. Alright, 61% dash strike. No, we will take vastly more money. The dash strike damage could be good, but I think it will be just fine without it. We could have re-rolled, but vastly more money at this point in the run too is it's certainly worth taking. All we have to do is quit being so careless. Good luck with that. And then we'll be able to buy the consumable on the bridge probably with 61% more money. Unfortunately, it won't kick in time for this room to get it to me, but you know, that's right. We've got urns from the health from urns, so let's pick those up if we can. I don't even know what I would want for this build with the build up. I don't use the fists very often. I'm a shield guy. They're so fast paced. Maybe like Demeter with the thing that explodes off. I don't know. And then like, what special do we want? You know, not Zeus. We want something that stacks. That's the only thing we know for sure. But maybe Zeus on the primary with the chain lightning could be good. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because the game will figure it out for us. Any of these? Nah, very meh.
Which way?
Alright, we go to Charon over Ares. No, we go to Ares. If we got a whole bunch of boons for Doom, I guess no, because Doom needs time to fall off, so it would seem wasteful. There's the one where the Doom like gets higher stacks the more you hit him, but that just seems like, you know, why wouldn't I just do more damage instead?
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved. Lord Ares.
Well, we're gonna nectar him up, as there are plenty of the gods that still want.
My closest kin in all the.
All right, attack for Doom. We'll just take this, and it won't be good. But if we get the Poseidon boon, then at least that will give us something. That did a lot of damage, though. Alright, well, good news is they couldn't quite get away that time in time. Poseidon's already been nectared up, so he can't accept anymore. And here we go. Special to knock them away. I love the Poseidon Dash so much, though. We're taking the Poseidon Dash. We'll hope for the special, too. But I just... Nothing in me will allow me to not take the Poseidon Dash when I have a build that wants to dash around a lot. Like, this is gonna be... It's gonna be important. It's gonna work out. Everything good will derive from this. We will take an Athena boon here. Yeah, definitely the dash was the way to go. I would love every Poseidon boon. I would love to only ever take Poseidon boons. They're so good.
Rise now to your rightful station with my blessings.
And she's fully buttered up now. All right, so we'll take resist 60% trap damage. That'll serve us well no matter what happens in the future. We buy the darkness for a little bit of money. We have so much money coming from Chaos that a little bit here won't hurt. Oh yeah, you know, the thing about the knockback is that it also stops their animations, which is why the dash is so marvelous. Alright, so we already have secured a very high lethality build. We'll take the money here.
What again?
And now all we gotta do is execute it and not do anything silly or careless on our route towards absolute domination, because if I get the Poseidon Dash, I can do anything I want, like run around and swing.
That's enough.
133 coins, but it'll actually be 213. We are gonna just be absolutely loaded here. And another Chaos Gate, I saw it there, so that is good. You never want to not see the Chaos Gate, it's embarrassing. I guess the Doom is, like, kind of alright in this build. I mean, it's not good, but it's kind of alright. It doesn't have any good synergies. We have arrived again, indeed. That's 2 Chaos Gates right here, so... Boons for rarity, yes, obviously, yes. And then we're going to go right into Charon, probably right before the boss fight. And take another Ares boon. And there we go. Ares summon the best of them all. And that's right, because of Medusa's thing, these urns, you're actually somewhat probable to get a couple of health items. And then time to fish before the boss fight. And we fish too late. Here we take the pomegranate and the dash. Yes, and the dash. And Charon likes me as much as he can already.
Got a feeling it's Tisiphone this time.
Hey, Tizzy.
You really did.
Yeah, so this build is already really good here. We'll just sink in a couple more of these, and yeah, this is very, very high lethality, even with the Ares on the hit, which doesn't improve the swing at all. Yeah, the thing about the Poseidon boon is, in addition to having knockback, it's incredibly strong damage that it does, just like a lot of it. More than your regular attack. And there we go. Very nice, very clean. We'll leave with 4 minutes left to roll over. So Heat 1 gonna be no problem at all.
Let's hear it, Father.
The Harpy Feather Duster needs 1 more to level up. That's so annoying. We're gonna take the Bone Hourglass though, because we're quite rich. So we can buy this. We can buy 1 more summon forever for 40, so we'll do that. And now the traps are going to hurt our foes a whole ton. Is that worth doing? Yeah, that'll be fun.
Next floor.
The Prophecies Foretold. Maybe we've never bought that one before. We'll have to see what the prophecy is.
Getting warmer.
But we'll have upgraded boon rarities. Because of that, you know, if we find Eurydice down here, we're going to be even more desirous than normal to go there. Because if we get her thing to upgrade the rarities plus the increased percentage, we could be getting, you know, solid chance for the really nice stuff. But now that I know there's the epic and duo boon probability increaser, I wonder if the epic boon one is better than that or not, but we will have to see. Key is the way to go here because you get more rerolls. The further the run goes, the more you want to sculpt what you get for your specific purposes. So for example, if we can just get a bunch of Poseidons but we're going to have, like, all of the money in the world for this run. Because our Chaos Boon is very nice. And, okay, yeah, the thing that we bought, the 400% damage, that applies to the Magma as well against them. And so I feel good about it. Also, you know, at least we used our item And it's going to make Asphodel go pretty swiftly. If any of the non-floaty guys walks into the water, they are going to take so much damage. Any of them gets hit by any little old thing, so much problem from it. All right, here is a problem. Hermes boon or double boon. Hermes could give us extra dashes, but a double boon's a double boon, and that is I gotta take 2 instead of 1. We're gonna go with we're gonna side with Athena over Ares.
Strategic choice.
Special stronger and can deflect, or just 7%. We're going to re-roll this? No, we'll just take 7%. After all, we don't want it on the primary, do we? No, we do want it on the primary.
Something else.
But we're not going to get it. We're just going to take 10% here. 3% more damage reduction for a coin, for a reroll. I mean, that's fine.
Chaos boon evolved a new.
What I could see of the...
Alright, so here, 10% on everything, yes.
It's me or them.
And we'll take a Charon boon over a guaranteed Ares, because Charon could be something we want more, yes. This is something I'm only doing because we have so much money. In general, I would say just take what you don't have to pay for.
I'll pay for that.
Alright, so cast for Chain Lightning. Yeah.
I feel stronger.
I would love a Demeter special because it increases the damage and it's a stacking thing, so.
Witch's circle.
Alright, one of these. I need to be careful. And by I mean need to be careful, I mean I'm going to lose sight of where I am on the thing. I'm going to take a huge amount of damage and drop a stock in the middle of Act 2 for no reason. Mainly because whenever they are doing it, I literally can't tell where on the screen I am. And if I could tell, I would still behave the exact same way, because I'm not very good. Alright, here we go. Special, much stronger, and inflicts chill. We can't go down there because it's locked. Well, you know, we've already got 2 Chaos Boons. It's rough to not be able to get another one, but ultimately that's just the breaks.
Give it up. I'm empty.
Alright, I figured if we just walked away a little bit, we could get him to run into the magma, and it worked. Good stuff. Urns of value, nope. Alright, so Charon or max health, Charon it is. Max health was probably going to be like a Centaur Heart and a Fountain, because I think we're about to fight Lerny. But, you know, if we lose a stock, we lose a stock. What are you going to do? Hermes! Wealth per chamber would be solid even at this point. We have so much, and this is going to kick it into overdrive. All of these would be good. We're going to take wealth per chamber, whatever. And when all of them are chilled, they'll be slower in decay. That's real good.
On my authority.
Hello, Jiraj. Yep, I lost the Hades fight last run. I did poorly. No, it was almost okay. But we're just cracking on.
Lerny, if you'd like for me to kill you, hiss.
This time we are using the fists. But we have 23 hit points, and I am relatively unconfident about my ability to get through this without dropping a stock, but it could happen. We've got a very high DPS build, high AoE build. Both of those things are very good. But 20 is not a lot of hits to take, and we don't have good range, right? So we got to get a little more up and personal. But the good thing is that I have reduced trap damage, which is probably the only reason we're still alive at all. Oh, okay. Well, I just think I charged right into the head smash. Well, that's not great. But it's fine, you know, whatever. We drop a stock, not the end of the world. We'll probably be able to get it back from Patroclus anyway.
War is inevitable.
But I love getting reduced trap damage early in a run. It just makes you feel so much better about yourself if you're me. Alright, so we got our Charon thing leveled up.
Just what I need.
And I can't quite afford a Death Science, but here we go. We're going to buy another summon. Now we've got 3 of them. I guess you could switch them over, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, you can Ambrosia them for more as well. All right, so here we are going to... No, we can't move to the Medusa Dust because we already used it. We're going to move to the Lucky Tooth, and that gives us another use of Death Defiance, so we could potentially get that back from Patroclus.
One more floor.
And then we'll probably use the Patroclus Spear Point for the Hades fight, regardless, just because even with the shield, it's a little chancy not using it. I don't know. If I get something that pulls it all together here, then I'll go. All right, so here, Hammer or Hermes. We go with Hammer. I love Hermes boons, I do, and they're amazing if we got like more dashes. But Hammer boons, I mean, they can really do some crazy stuff. I really need to get a different primary attack. I would hate to be stuck with Doom on this. It's so lousy. It doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's just like a tiny little bit of damage every now and then. I mean, it occasionally solves a fight. Alright, so... Special becomes a charge shot that does damage. It wants me to use it, but we're going to take Sturdiness because I don't care what it wants. Because if I take less damage, then I can get out, right? Right?
No.
I really wanted to get him hit by that trap, and it didn't work out. That's right. I have the charged uppercuts. The whole reason the build exists. I think the increased trap damage, yeah, the increased trap damage is still going on. So I guess the Charon boon, they remember it even after you take it off that you had the increased duration. So that's pretty nice.
That's a relief.
Money or Hermes, definitely Hermes.
One's regenerating.
There's about 8 Poseidon moons I would love to have, but the dash is the most important one, because the dash lets you act like a madman. I forgot to give him the nectar.
Exactly what you're up to, Cuz, but if I did, I don't think anybody in Olympus is aware of it. Or if they are, they're keeping their mouth shut.
Hermes is saying he's on my side. I actually am inclined to believe him. He's sort of been a bro the whole time. Evasion, yes.
Felt that.
Trove trial, I'm gonna say no. But will it give me money in addition to the gems? So we're still gonna say no. Are the bosses always the same? The first boss can be separate. The primary head of the second boss, like the Hydra, has a specific attack, and then that one changes each time. The third fight is between Theseus and the Minotaur, and Theseus calls upon a god, and that one can change each time. And then the Hades fight, I think, is always the same. You can give them new abilities, and I haven't explored all the consequences of that. More damage slamming foes into barriers. This is good. We're going to reroll these. All of these are solid, but what we want is Watery Explosion or Rupture, or... Really, we want Watery Explosion the most. But Rupture is excellent. 100 DPS to everything that's moving after the dash is great. But all of that stuff was pretty solid. But yeah, and then you can give them more abilities, like I think I said with the pact. But I haven't given any of them more abilities beyond the first 2 so far.
No, I dreamed, and in my dream.
Ah, we get a new thing.
Something you have to tell the weapons you wear in your hands. Tell them, I see you overcome the wild and make peace with death.
I see you overcome the wild and make peace with death. I have no idea who I think that's going to be for. We've been unlocking lots of the hidden aspects. So now we've got the hidden spear. We've got the hidden shield. And now we're going to get the hidden fists unlocked. So that's pretty exciting.
That's a waking phrase. So I'm to speak it to Malphon. Wait, why?
I don't know whether I'm helping you or not. But in my dream, an ancient hero...
Here we go. Can I decipher this?
They became friends in the end, after a great battle.
An ancient hero fought a beast of a man. Barehanded, they became friends. Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh and Enkidu? Gotta be. Absolutely gotta be, right? So ancient hero, if the Minotaur is going to say ancient, it's got to be pretty old indeed. And here, with the beast fighting the hero and the friends after the battle, that to me just screams the Epic of Gilgamesh and the story of Gilgamesh and Enkidu. And so we're going to see if that ends up working out. I did not anticipate the Guan Yu thing at all from the Crimson Phoenix, but they didn't give me enough information to get Guan Yu. If they would have, I would have been able to get it. But I think I deciphered that one.
Not even a scratch.
Oh, when things fall down, they're also taking the massive damage. Yeah, okay, so this build's solid. This build's real good. We've got so when we do the uppercut and they're the last thing around, they're taking damage over time. This is really nice. And then we're going to take the Death Defiance tie-in, because we're always dying in important moments, and this will make us stronger afterward.
I hear something.
And here we go.
I can't stay long.
We want to beat him. Of course we do.
That was my plan.
Next.
He's trying to respawn.
There we go, yeah. The traps are definitely still empowered, so we do 3k if we can get him in a trap, but not if we can't. Alright, there we go. That trap should get like 3 of them here. Oh, come on. They were impervious because of the thing. I really want to win this.
Don't test me, Zagreus.
More of you, huh?
Yeah, we've got it. Because when the traps go off for 3k, they actually do pop them, and it's enough. But because we win, we get, I think, a Centaur Heart is the prize every time you win, and otherwise you just get what's on the door.
Can't do that.
Not bad, Zeg.
Yep, so there we go. We get our Centaur Heart.
No use.
Oh, we have to talk to him. Okay.
Outdid me once again there, huh?
I seem to have this whole easy to underestimate thing about me based on a decent sum of my relationships. In any case, I always welcome your appearances out here. I know it's not been easy for you, Than.
That's fair as an assessment, I would say. But then again, it's never been an easy time for me. I know I have to do my job, but I don't have to keep on helping you like this.
Oh. Have I been muted this whole time? Well, whoops.
What, you're telling me this is it? You're just going to leave me to my own devices then?
Oh, man. Well. Great. Anyway, I've been talking. Well, I must have been talking about the Epic of Gilgamesh thing. Either that or you just started talking about it too. Well, I don't know how long I was muted.
I'm telling you the opposite. Why do you think I keep on showing up?
It is alright. Thanks, Dan.
Alright, so now we're unlocked. And here we go. We will prevent the flame wheel from Empyrean encounters. I hate flame wheels, and this is part of the prophecy anyway. So good stuff. Zeus Boon, what we're hoping for here, hoping against hope, is that we'll get the knockback to lightning bolt boon, because it's just the funniest thing in the world. But you know, you can't bank on it. But between the rupture and the doom, and the fact that the wall falls still do like 1,000 damage. Okay, so anytime you can take the additional trap damage to foes, I think it's pretty good. Because even just like that thing falling down went from a little bit to a ton. And now we're going to Nectar up Zeus again. Because
Though it is such a pittance in comparison to all the generosity you've shown.
Muted somewhere in the fight. Okay, well, that's not so bad.
I'm very pleased to see a show of such
blah blah blah.
Now isn't that mouth on the twin fists there in your possession, Zagreus? Last god I saw bedecked in those old clubs was Demeter herself, oh, way back when. She was a real fighter at the time, not just a naysayer.
Zeus is such a jerk. Alright, so do we reroll here? I think yes.
Got anything else?
Here we go. Lightning for Jolt. Because we have the thing. Yeah, we've got a chain lightning into Jolt, and that's fine. Because at least Jolt is something. Those other ones weren't anything that I was going to want. I would love to get rid of the Ares Doom on the attack. I just feel like they're so much better, but it's fine. It's not bad. It's especially not bad because we have two other sources of damage over time between Rupture and then the thing on Demeter's Fist, where if everybody's cold, they all get hurt.
Come try me.
But it looks like the damage from traps is now reduced to normal, which is sad, but still, that was amazing. It lasted for 12 encounters, which is like all of Asphodel and a huge portion of places that weren't Asphodel, so. I was like, how many more people are there in here? There can't be too many more. You say, am I a fan of Warhammer 40k? Yes. Yes, I am.
I'll just take that.
I have read some of the books. I played Dawn of War originally is like my exposure to it. I've read lots of the lore. I collect Warhammer figures. I have a Space Wolves army and an Imperial Guard army. I have very small numbers of Dark Eldar. I have a fair amount of like a Gene Stiller cult sort of thing, and I have like Inquisitorial Warband sort of thing with a bunch of Ursat stuff going on. I'm not good at painting, but I like 40k a lot. And also Warhammer Fantasy, although I don't collect it. I watch a ton of Total War Warhammer. Ooh, a dual boon between Demeter and Zeus. This should be interesting. I don't think we'll have seen this one before. Here we go. Jolted effects don't expire when they attack, so they're going to keep on getting jolted, which seems good. And it's about time for the boss fight. We're going to buy the max life. We're going to buy the darkness for a little bit more. We have 3 lives here.
Gentlemen, I'm back.
You stop right there, blackguard, and make your plans for death. Too slow.
Here, since I don't know how to not be aggressive, the only thing to do with the fists is charge in, right? Like, I literally don't even know what's going on in this fight. I don't know how much damage I've taken. I do know that I am sinking in a ton into them, and thus it doesn't matter. Alright, now time for the Ares call. We've got low hit points. We just need to sink, yeah, sit both of them on top of me, and there's that. And now I need to just not get hit here, because it's just the Minotaur. Bam. Clean. Awesome.
Hope you enjoyed the show out in the stands.
Up and out.
Cerberus is patiently at work instead of resting here.
And now, because, like always, we're actually trying to get out, it's time for the Broken Spear Point. Uprated rarity on the next spoon? You know, why not? I was thinking originally, I was like, we're going to be able to bank the passive, but, you know, we could sell it and try to bank it eventually, but we're going to keep this cold fusion thing. We're going to see how it works out. We're going to hope that this all comes together.
Hope it's nicer outside than it is in here.
I would love to actually trade the Doom on the attack for a Zeus auto attack at this point. We've got some dice, but there's a Poseidon boon there for 450, which means the most important thing is getting to 450 gold. We'll take the Athena boss fight first, because we're going to keep on going anyway. Because we've got 2 dice, which means we can use 1 for the Athena to try to get an extra life. Unless whatever she offers is so good that we aren't tempted by it. But she's got 2 different things that restore a charge of Death Defiance. So that's one of the ideas that we'll be going for. Alright, what do we got here? Never mind, we're going to buy this Death Defiance right now. Get another summon. We've got 4 summons now. We're still going to be able to get the Poseidon boon. We're gonna be able to get enough for it.
It's no use.
The good thing about the damage on the Patroclus thing is when you're poisoned, it doesn't keep on rolling into too much more if you don't notice it. All right, here we go. Deflection, no. We're going to roll this because there's still a lot of other good stuff we could get here. All right, all of these are terrible. We're just going to go on this deflection one. and take it. I mean, I'm sure some of them are situationally fine. But, alright, so here, money first. There's a money urn in the corner, and we just want to not forget that. I think we already cracked it. Because between this and that hurt. Shouldn't have ran into those. Between the money we gain and this, we should be able to get the Poseidon boon. Because I'm just so greedy for them that I want to take it even if we find the earlier thing. But we've got our full HP lives. Maybe I shouldn't, but... Alright, so now we have to take this because the fated choice says so.
More satyrs.
But we're going to save the rest of the money. We're going to be able to buy the Poseidon boon here. We've got 1 dice to spend, 1 die, the die to cast. Principally, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could be good. Knock into wall, good. On the auto attack, good. Although at this point, on the auto attack, not so good.
Poisoned.
Let me drink. Alright, so here we see, in real time, the end of a whole run, as I prove my inability to deal with very, very simple mechanics at a short range. Riveting stuff. Alright, so when we walk out here... Okay, just the most coins. But we're not going to save up to 1,200, so we're just going to buy the Poseidon boon here. Watery Blast, yes. Watery Blast is excellent. Would have been better earlier. We're going to take the Ares boon now. And I don't... Do we even have any revenges? It's such a good dual boon if you have revenges. We've got an automatic deflect, possibly. Man, if only we had better revenges. But we just don't, so... All of these are bad, we'll re-roll it.
What else we got?
Stacking Doom? Alright, yeah, that's good. This makes the thing on my auto attack at least a little better. Not wasteful. And now here, Demeter... No, I was going to say the clock is ticking, but it's really not, though.
Weak.
Here we've got the wall knock synergy, so we don't have to worry about any more wave clear or anything. We just need to not die and be fine. All the wave clear in the game is all assured because wall knock into explosion is hysterically funny off of the back of a dash. As you see there, they just pop.
No satyrs. Just the foul sack I need. Back I go. Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
But here, so do we buy the max HP and just leave? Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Demeter boon's going to give us too much of a gain, but we're just going to go for it anyway. On the rationale that it'll probably... Oh, I'm bad at fishing.
I'll get you next time, fish.
On the rationale that we might as well, and maybe we'll get something good. And if there's like a car on well, then we'll be able to take advantage of that in this one. And I just, you know, I've got 294 hit points, and I'm not going to lose any in here. I'm just not. We're going to come out clean. 294. We have 300 max. That's a lot of max hit points relative to most builds I ever do. So we can just be happy about that also. And not worry too much. Even if we lose a stock or two, coming out of Death Defiance with 150, not too bad. I love the Malphon Fists. We're making so much money. If we would have saved up, we probably could have afforded the Titan Blood. It feels bad not getting it, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We also, you know, like with the Spear Point to Patroclus, you can feel much more confident about doing silly stuff here. So like you take a hit from one of those Deuces, or Gorgons rather, but then it's only for 2, and then you've got damage immunity for a bit. Here we go. After we take damage, you know, now it would have been really good. So many of these, like if I would have had this before that Ares boon thing, it would have been fine. Rare Crop is awesome at the beginning, but not here. All right, so we're just going to take this one. Even though the Revenge might have been fine.
Should I go fight some satyrs or get out of here?
Do we take the pomegranate just for greed? No, we'll buy this, and we'll buy the 2-level pomegranate here for a ton more rupture damage. 1050 per second, or 17 more here. Yeah, we'll take the 50 per second there. Damage on the cast was also fine.
The prince persuades the underworld.
Alrighty. So we should be able to set a record if we stop talking to ourselves and fight. We're 21 minutes right now. If we do this fight in like 3 minutes or so, then we should be able to break our previous personal best.
Got here as quickly as I could.
Again, you draw me from all my responsibilities back at the house.
Yeah, this is excellent. So much damage.
On my authority as Lord of Death, awaken wretches and defend your king. Darkness. Here, boy.
Ares beholds the violence.
This must be a delight for your dear cousin Ares, boy.
Alright, so we've got the water explosion. All you gotta do is get him into a wall, and then it's all popping all the time. Hey, there's a fishing spot over here. I need to remember that.
Where'd he go?
Alright, phase 1, in the bag, 160 hit points. We've got a good charge on the call. I feel...
Enough of you.
Ares! Death and destruction.
Yeah, I think here we're gonna, I would say we're gonna intentionally take the loss so that we can hit him, but no, we're just gonna get up on him anyway. Because if we fall down, then we'll do 30% more damage, and we're doing so much damage that, yeah, we're just gonna go straight to the face, all to the dome, all fight everything, trying to get this record. Oh yeah, feels so good. 24:01:21. A new record. Malphon goes hard. These fists, they got a quick attack speed, man. Hades, no one is impressed with you. I'm the king. You're merely the boss. 24:01. That was a full minute and 26 seconds faster than my Stygian Blade record. Good stuff. And I have fishing to do.
What lurks in the waters of the surface? Got you.
And we got a trout. Hooray! Yeah, for sure. You know, the Poseidon dash, if you get it with any of the tie-ins, everything derives from it.
Did Malphon shudder?
Did Malphon shudder? We got the Titan blood. Good stuff.
Reflecting on his victory, Prince Zagreus
Victory!
can take hold in so many different ways. At times quite slowly, and at other times.
And there we go. We perish.
Thank you, thank you.
We have a ton of gemstones left over. But we're going to continue on nectarine up our pals here. Looks like Thanatos is going to talk to Hades up here, so that should be interesting.
But anyway, thanks.
Sure thing, Hypnos. Knock yourself.
And we've finally gotten him up to a little bit further here.
Isn't there?
You wish to see me once again, my lord? It's been a while since I had an audience with you.
It has. The last time, what was it you said? That there must be some resolution to the matter, as you called it, with my son. Well, it is settled now. Isn't it, boy?
I mean, you're still trying just as hard as ever to prevent me from escaping past the threshold of your realm, so I don't know if I'd exactly call the matter settled, but it does feel different now.
And so you see, I would continue in our mutual good graces, if you please. This house can only function if the upper management is in accord. What do you say?
I say you honor me, my lord. I appreciate
This is so funny. Hades being all like bureaucratic and doing like
imperative that each of us continue to perform at our full strength.
like a bunch of corporate speak going on, you know, promote synergy, read memoranda.
Dismissed.
How's my favorite boy doing, huh?
Give the dog a pet. We've got so much ambrosia that we can just go like hand it out if we want. But Hades doesn't want to talk to us. The renovations, we just need to get a couple more diamonds. Megara's Employee of the Month. The head chef gave me like a diamond for a fish of this quality once.
Or night.
Yep, we get another diamond. Very nice indeed.
I knew that you were more than capable.
Before we go to the broker, we're going to go to the prophecy table because we might get some stuff there.
Have you seen Charon lately? Everything all right with him? I can never tell how he's doing.
Charon and I have not lately taken opportunities to correspond, but he has always been among the least dependent of my children, other than perhaps only the fates. This much I know and can assure to you. He always is content to steer his boat.
Charon just likes his boat. If I had a boat, I would probably be fine with it too.
No, he is the one to thank. Do not mistake his lack of speech for lack of cleverness. He serves this house as I do,
Interesting.
but he does not answer to me.
Doesn't answer to me either.
Doesn't answer to anyone. Is Persephone in her garden? No.
The prophecies appeared.
We still haven't learned how to play the lyre for all of our efforts. Alright, what do we got here? Titan blood for a diamond. Absolutely not. Do we just spend all of these keys on nectar? No, we spend... because we've got enough nectar right now. So we're going to start renovating the lounge.
Here's the commission.
Because there's like a quest to make it better.
I see you're cultivating quite the mess.
Well, I don't see why not.
And we're just, you know, we're trying to help out Medusa by renovating the lounge.
Of the prior tables.
How about this, contractor? Who am I to stop the shades there in the lounge from cooking up whatever it is they're making?
Oh yeah, it looks nice. And we got him some nice knives.
I have a new job for you.
Wonderful. Alright, what will the darkness select for me this time? First, we'll give Skelly a nectar before the darkness reveals itself.
Sometimes, boyo, you make me feel alive again, you know that? Being honest with you here, I'm grateful, really.
If not for you, my friend, I'd have no one to viciously attack with no fear of reprisal whatsoever.
Alright, so we're getting there. Alright, so there's a hidden aspect here we have to
see you overcome the wild and make peace with death.
Figure out here. And the aspect of Gilgamesh, there we go.
Gilgamesh.
Dash upper can maim foes. They take 25% more damage, but deal 50% more for 4 seconds, then take a burst of damage. Sure. Alternate moveset. So you got a dash uppercut for the maim, but you get 2 dash charges all the time. Cool. Very cool. We cannot unlock it because we don't have the Titan blood for it, but very cool all the same.
Should help me gain more darkness.
The Stygian Blade. I think we're going to take the Poseidon aspect again. It was really good. The aspect of Nemesis is cool. I actually like it as well. But the Poseidon one with, we're going to try to, get the Artemis tie-in like we did last time. And regardless, it's pretty solid, I think. So. But now we've got 3 stars in all of these, and we still have to get one more done with Medusa's Feather Duster. Which, should I just level it up and automatically die? No, that's not very sporting. We'll just, we'll just take it in, why not? And because the skull earring, I think, can actually be good. And we're just going to level it up, and then we'll finally be done with most of the other ones, and we'll be able to eventually use something good. But we need to... Alright, so 3 heat is what is needed here. We could just take this middle management thing. Yeah, so this is going to make one more armored foe on the mini-bosses, but we'll just get a good build, and then it won't matter, right? And then we won't have to worry about the first fight being harder, and this will get us to 3, because 1 doesn't do it anymore, and 2 we've already done, yeah. But before we begin, I'm going to take another short break, just a couple of minutes, and then I'll be right back. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright. Heat 3. Let's go. I need to change the title. And now, if I can just pull everything up. Ready to go. All right. Okay, ready to roll out. We've got our Poseidon cast, so what we want more than anything is to get hooked up with Artemis, and here she is. And we're going to give her an ambrosia.
No shortage of ambrosia on Olympus, Lady Artemis, but I imagine it's less often that the stuff go all the way from there to here and back.
To try.
Is my internet broken? I don't think so. Oh. Stream is acting wonky. Hey, look, she's got a cute little chibi thing there.
I'd rather be out with the woodland nymphs than with these gods upon this mountaintop. You must know what it's like.
Alright, so we take the cast even though it's not super strong. Yeah, even without the rarity, it's worth taking. Yeah. Just like we'll get tie-ins and we'll pomegranate power it. We'll be able to make it amazingly strong, and we know it's got all the stuff that we need right now. And another Artemis door right after. Oh yeah. Because all we got to do is get exit wounds, and then all of a sudden this build is already turned on all the way. And since we know that the pomegranates are going to hit the boons that we have already, we're good. All right, so do we take special to crit? Yes. No, we roll this because we want exit wounds. Give it to me. We're not going to get it. We are going to get support fire, which is very nice. Because if you get, like, just generic crit from Artemis, then support fire can really synergize super well with that. So it's also really, really nice for clearing out the final little bits of enemies. Just sort of churning through the little annoying fellas. Poseidon or a Chaos Gate? Oh, that's impossible. I'm taking Poseidon. Hello, OxyClean. Thank you for your good luck wishes. I'm getting better at the game now, you know. It happened gradually and then suddenly. Not like this can be proven right now. Here at the very beginning. Poseidon's proud of my fishing prowess. I'm so bad at fishing.
They're yours. I've millions more.
But do tell Aubrey I said hello, unless she is listening right now. And then, hello, Aubrey. All right, Tempest Strike, yes, please. We're just going to lean all the way in. All the way into the Poseidon boons. Poseidon and Artemis, all the way. You know, they have a duo boon where the cast goes twice. And it's awesome. This build is already shaping up to be very, very strong. Yeah, I tried to fish a little bit in Minecraft, and that didn't go super well. I mean, it went fine. I think it was that I was trying to do it next to an underwater monument that made it stressful. Alright, so Chaos Gate. You know, we skipped the last one for the Poseidon boon, but hopefully this one will be better timed. Athena over Ares every time. The Athena dash would be, you know, fine. I love Poseidon dash more, but Athena dash lets you win the game safely, so it is its own benefit. Especially because with the special knocking the blades out, we just need to secure exit wounds, and then we can ride what we've got the rest of the way.
Dear cousin, again and again you have never yielded. I must admit, your strength of will is quite inspiring.
Ho ho ho! What's this?
From time to time. It's all the clearer to me why the goddess Nyx spoke so highly of you.
How interesting. So here, Athena says for the first time overtly, at least that I recall, Nyx talked to me about you in the first place. The plot thickens. The plot gives me deflection on the dash. Excellent. And we're going to go into the Chaos Gate. I can fish here? I can fish here! I need to catch this. I've never caught a fish here. This must be the place for my achievement. If I can get this, I'll get the achievement. Oh, I've never needed to catch a fish more.
I got one.
I got one! I have to read this entry because I sure don't know what it is. Amati. I am all too familiar with the so-called evil eye, which has been cast upon me many times while I lived and breathed. Envy, hatred, distrust, all such matters captured in a look. Purportedly, there is an ancient water creature from which the phenomenon is derived. Okay, so it's like the little pendants sort of thing. Cool. Well, when I go to leave, that should autosave, and that should be when I get the achievement, I think. Unless there are more places.
I did not fully consider the possibility that she essentially was a mother to you. The technicality of birth aside, she cares for you to the extent a mother can.
Alright, so dash strike damage, or more casts. Or huge damage on backstab. All of these are very good. This is tricky. This is tricky. So if we take the backstab damage, Athena could have tie-ins for deflection for even more backstab damage, and that could be like really big. But another cast, our build is going to want the exit wound cast thing. And then dash strike, the build leans on that anyway. So all of these are wonderful. We're going to take the extra cast. Yeah. Just because of our weapon, it'll lean into its strengths, and that's what we'll do.
Louts.
We've already got 2 wonderful Artemis things. We just need a couple more. Some of hers are so good, and some of them are just like generic. And they're fine, you know, crit's fine. But when you consider all the things you could get off of it instead of a critical attack, it's really, you know, how much are you getting benefit from the crits? And then you can get that from her little spinny things. We're on a timer, but I figured we should take this anyway. They're doing the little Inferno Bombs. It doesn't matter. The build's high lethality right now between Poseidon, the specialties and stuff. And we need, you know, 3,000 darkness for the next unlock. Or rather, no, we can get a title with the keys and stuff. That's right. There's a whole weird thing. Yeah, because if we can get exit wounds at any quality, but especially at a good quality, like we're gonna this whole build, we're already finished essentially. We've got deflection. We'll have massive damage on cast between like the pomegranates we can find. Got a Daedalus hammer here, so good. There's a number of what I would call generically great things, and that's what we're wanting. Damage to armor or damage on the thrust are the principal generic ones that I know about. The thing where it shoots the little thing forward, I don't think that's what we want here. Something that really improves specials could be beneficial because ours is something that we have to use every now and then, but really, I'm not too worried about the special being stronger. Special lunging for sturdiness. We can't actually reroll these, so... attack for piercing wave. I think this is actually the way to go. Just to pace them out a little bit, potentially. And here we'll take reroll dashes. I didn't realize you couldn't use your dice on Daedalus boons. Oh my goodness, this build's already so good. Poseidon on auto attack is really wonderful. I don't think it works on the piercing wave, but that doesn't matter too much. Because, yeah, when the piercing wave hits, it's doing the seeking arrows from Artemis. So we just need to get the thing that'll let them crit, and then we'll be in some good shape. Doom on special would be great here. But 10% more damage to everything, probably better than a low-level Doom. Yeah, so we'll take that. And we're just going to break the urns because we've got the Feather Duster on, so we might as well get some benefit from it. And now it's time for the fight.
Oh, good.
Chiare Tisiphone. Oh, she's trying to learn my name. I wonder if she'll eventually get it.
My name is Zagreus, Prince of the Underworld. Pretty close with Megara, I guess. Try saying Zagreus again for me.
She's getting so close. It'll be crazy if she actually learns how to say it.
Almost.
Because the thing about having the dash is you don't have to even know what you're doing when you have the Athena dash. Just move quick, break stuff, and now you're already in phase 2. Casts up, sink them in, casts up again, got 4 of them, gotta remember I got 4, pull them out, sink them in. Too easy. I think this build's gonna be pretty quick. It'll just remain to be seen if we'll be able to beat our previous record, but I need to quit lollygagging around. But I think maybe the timer doesn't go into certain rooms anyway, so there'll be enough time for some thought. Here we are putting on the Artemis arrow because, well, 12 encounters and we'll rank it up. But also, because we want to see her anyway.
Thank you.
And this is the best time to do it.
Love that sulfur smell.
9 extra minutes on the clock. Going to grab the pomegranate. Hopefully it'll hit the cast.
More burn flingers.
But at least we know if we get the stupid witch room, we'll be fine. Having the Athena dash is a great comfort. And here we go, Eurydice room. We're probably going to take increased rarity on boons we already have. That could go onto the dash, though. We'll go for 3.
You look like you're in a rush, though there's
The next 3 boons we get will go for upgraded rarity. That's what we'll do. Refreshing nectar.
That one's on me.
I love Eurydice. She's the best.
Ooh, that's good. Thanks again.
But we just need, if we get a diamond this time, I think we have enough diamonds to bring Eurydice back to Orpheus. So I'm going to be very pleased with that. All right, we've got a Thanatos fight. We are definitely going to be able to smoke him here. There is no way that he is going to be able to beat us in this fight. Our damage too high. Our supremacy too assured. Our seeking too strong. And they jump out of his AoE, which is wonderful. Yeah, so we took the extra armored enemy in the boss rooms, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, we're actually kind of close to not winning this, so we need to Need to pull this together here. Get them out of his thing, because we can push him out, right? Yeah, we can. We'll just push him out of his AoE with our attack. And then very cleanly, surprisingly efficiently, we will just absolutely smoke the God of Death at his own game. But he's trying to kill stuff that's already dead, so I guess it's not surprising that he's not good at it. He doesn't have a lot of practice killing the dead. Yes, I have beat you once again, and what doors do we have?
Where to?
Oof. Artemis or Poseidon. Here we take the Poseidon door, because the Artemis tie-ins could be really good, but we know for a fact that if we get wall knock or rupture, that everything is going to get dramatically easier. We are keeping the Athena dash. Oh. I've never seen this before. If I have, it was a long time ago, and I didn't notice. Alright, we still got plenty of hit points, you know, taking some hits here, but this is a pretty crazy room. Maybe those, maybe that middle management where the extra guys showed up really kicked on there, but here we go. Special to knockback and knocking them away. Yep. And we'll get the rupture and the wall knock later. Maybe I should have just taken the other one, but no, I just, you know, I wanted... Because it's so much nicer to get them all knocked away from me, and there's so many... I just gotta believe that that amount of AoE is going to come in handy for me once we pull the build together. It's all going to be fine. I don't think the wall knock was as generically good as getting it on the special is. And we get a pomegranate for the cast. Awesome. 42 more damage on the cast. And of course, in this build, you get to lean very heavily onto the cast. And now all we got to do is secure exit wounds before we finish up, and we'll be able to do a wonderful amount of burst damage to the old man. There we go, getting our crits on, getting everything going. There is a Chaos Gate here, which we would probably take. Not definitely. If there, at this point, if there's an Artemis boon or a Poseidon boon, then I would say we do not take the Chaos Gate because of that. But it's between Charon, where we'd have to spend money, or that. So we will take the Chaos Boon here. Take a big ol' hit of HP. It's all good. I'm expected here? I know. Don't I know it? Alright, so anytime I special, we get hit for 4. Alright, so here we'll disempower the cast for 3 encounters and then get 53% more damage on it for the rest of the run. This is awesome. So we're going to do it. Here we'll take the max HP over Charon, because this should be a max HP and a fountain before the Hydra of Lerna. I hope. It might just be a max HP and no fountain.
Feeling stronger.
Yep, it is. Well, we couldn't have really afforded much from Charon anyway. So this fight should be fine. We can't pick up the cast so easy, but that's alright. Alright, we have to remember this is the one that spawns the ads, and remembering the ads is the most important thing, because everything else will just sort of, like, get melted. And after I say it's the most important thing, I proceed to not remember it and let the ad go up, so good job, me. 36 HP, alright. Don't take another hit. Please, just don't take any more. Ow, why did I let him do that? But we can just sit here safely and hit it with these. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. We got 20 hit points left. Just don't get hit by those. Alright, now we've got 15 hit points left. Just don't get hit by all of that. Alright, well, that's not working great. But on the upside, that one crit and the other ones must have crit too. I keep on using just 3 when I've got 4. And if we drop to stock, it's not the end of the world. It'll be fine.
Bye for now, Lerny.
Lerny pops, we get a diamond. We're going to be able to reunite Eurydice and Orpheus, I think. So that will be very wonderful and moving this next time here.
Cooler climates, then.
We are not going to put the Artemis arrowhead on yet. Or rather, we're going to switch off of it because we've already got it. Alright, so here we take the Lucky Tooth. Yeah. We take the Lucky Tooth because we need some levels up anyway. Here we go. We haven't got the Trove Tracker. The Prophecy wants us to do it. It makes sense that I wouldn't have bought this before.
Here then.
And we are going to take the Stygian Shard because last time I did this and the trap damage was tremendously helpful getting through Elysium. We had it through almost the whole thing and it worked wonderfully. We're just hoping for a Poseidon and, well, for 1 or 2 Artemis boons, 1 or 2 Poseidon boons. Here we go. Here's a hammer. There's a lot of good stuff from the hammer and maybe we'll get some of it. And just a little bit longer without being able to pick up the casts, and we'll be alright. Like, are there any of the little explosive guys? Yeah, like, we just need to be somewhere where... Ah, not there. Alright, so... Special lunge, then sturdy, yeah.
Stygius grows stronger.
You can basically dash while it's happening. Here's our trove. We'll get the stuff. There's an Artemis door to come, so that's very, very good news. The best of news. How foolhardy am I? Oh, wouldn't you like to know, old man? This is fine, though. This is all good. I'm not actually worried about this at all. I love this build. It's shaping together quite nicely. And we don't even have, like, what I would consider all the important parts of it, but the frame of it is strong enough to where I'm real confident about it. Even though we dropped a stock earlier. Because after all, I can just put on the Patroclus Spear for the Hades fight and get through the next act pretty easily. Deflection will let us clear the rooms, then Wall Knocks will help. Yeah, there's a number of things we could get here. Exit wounds we want most, by a wide margin, but just raw crit percentage would also be absolutely wonderful. Alright, Artie. Give me something good, Artie. Alright, exit wounds. Perfection.
The hunt is on.
So now you stick them in and then you knock them out, and it does like as much damage as it did going in. Ah, they fooled me. I think I've never caught a Fist in Elysium either. Alright, so Darkness or Charon? Charon it is. Hidden Boon for Athena, and alright, so a use of Death Defiance is probably better than deflecting there. Yeah, I would say so. We take a random pomegranate, and it goes to support fire, so it'll do like a couple more damage, which is fine. And now Artemis over Ares, definitely.
It's the butterfly ball.
And it actually, it's a little annoying to have the knockback on this, but it'll be okay. And I'm not worried about stopping them from resurrecting because we can just churn through them so quick. So yeah, you know what? It's fine. Yeah. I'm not gonna pretend to be any respecter of these butterfly balls here. I wish my attack had not gotten the charge. The sturdiness is fine, but I don't like how it whips me forward a little bit. Maybe I will grow accustomed to it. That took so much longer than I thought it should have. Were there 2 of the butterfly balls in here? Maybe that's what I've done. Alright, so when I do critical damage, a foe gets marked. This is really good, and it's sort of like... Yeah, we'll do that. Because the call can mark things. And now we'll take Patroclus and get attack damage because we've already restored our Death Defiance.
Shiny.
I always hesitate.
Whatever happened with that war you mentioned, sir? If you don't mind my asking.
Well, truth be told here, stranger, I do mind. You speak as one who's not experienced a war. Those of us who survived, or you know what I mean, we do bear some responsibility to history. But all the same, it's not a time and place to which I would return. I trust you'll understand.
So we buy the Cyclops Jerky. And we take the Hermes Boon here. We're hoping for attack speed or sturdiness after a dash. Normally extra dashes would be great, but for the Athena dash, 2 is really enough.
What else?
Yeah, I really wish I had taken a different one of those specials, but it's all good.
Hermes, my friend, may I call...
We will give Hermes an offering.
I look like I got the sort of...
Because he already likes us plenty, but without us buttering him up. Hey!
Really pretty good.
He's proud of me for breaking my record. More dashes or special flourish. More dash is a thing I normally don't give up. But, we're going to go with special flourish.
Let's go.
And hopefully that'll end up being good over time. We're going to go with the pomegranate here over the money, because some of my abilities are just so good that I want them to be stronger. Yeah, the problem with the lunge is it lunges to where, you know, you're facing at the time, and I never know where I'm facing at the time.
to hold on.
Alright, we just need to get him in the way of these traps, because the traps are doing 4 times damage. That's right, it's doing so much good work for me.
One's rearming.
Oh no, I ran right into the trap. I was like, I'll force them into the trap, and then I ran into the trap myself. Amazing. Alright, now we get a pomegranate for 40 more damage on the exit wounds. Yeah, maybe the percentage-based boost would have been better there, but we'll take that. We could get the Ares Call here, so we'll go for Ares over max HP. Because the Ares Call is unambiguously very good. I have 18 hit points left, and I would like to take some of them into the boss fight. We've got deflect and, you know, range damage, so it shouldn't be impossible. Alright, we've taken some damage now. No, just one bit in this room. We've got our deflection. Don't walk in front of the trap. There's no need to walk in front of a trap. I mean, walk them in front of a trap, sure. That's good. Ah, come on!
Hello, Lord Ares. Lord Ares, it is...
I do appreciate... You bear the blessing of Athena, yes? She would protect you from your enemies. Whilst I would rather that you...
Are we gonna get both of them? No. Alright. Ares Aid. Death Defiance for 30% damage is great, but Ares Aid is best. Alright, Chiron or money. Is there a trove in here or something? No. We're gonna go to Chiron and hope to buy a boon, or it's max HP, not money. But hope to buy a boon. Here we go. Most excellent indeed. So we can... This is actually really tough. So deflect for making them exposed to backstab would be great. And a whole new extra life is great. Yeah, we're going to have to go with the whole new extra life. It's just clearly the correct move. Now, going into the Ambrosia fight, we got 176 hit points and all of our lives. We've got exit wounds set up. We've got an Ares Call. We don't need to drop a stock. There's no reason. Absolutely no reason to drop a stock.
Fiend, who taught you such sloppy technique?
I'm empty.
You shall have what you came to see.
Yeah, I can't get through the shield with my Q because of the positioning. It's making it awkward, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. We're fine. This build is still very, very powerful. Okay, so it's Demeter, which is trickier to see because she's got 2 phases of it. There's the big thing, and then there's the little whirly thing. We just need to make sure we're not standing in the whirly thing whenever she goes into the whirly thing, a very technical term. There, we're doing the whirly thing, and we're standing in the middle of it. Just like I said I shouldn't. But now the Ares Call is on. And we just need to get them standing next to each other. We've got a little moment. Alright, and now...
No, Theseus.
Not you and me now.
It's going to be really quick here, because all the shots are going to go to him, and the exit wounds are going to pile in. I think the Hades, yeah, because with the Theseus having a shield and me charging a little bit and not getting like right on where I needed the charge to be, that added some time, but we're still moving at a nice clip. And here, the moment of truth. So do we try to get out with the Chaos Egg this time? Yeah? Yeah, we're doing fine. And I need to do this for the troll. Cast for 50% damage for 6 encounters. It's only 20, we'll take it. Because the build's strong. We've got deflection. And the sooner that I get this quest done, the sooner I'll see if anything's going to come of it. Because Chaos sort of had a funny tone in their voice when they said to do it. And I think that Hades is going to be pretty annoyed if it ends up being funny on him. Alright, so we've got... Amazing. Poseidon boon here, and then there's one we could buy, and then there's an Artemis boon to buy too. So, if we can just get a wall explosion. No, we've already got just what I would consider a very strong build setup. Good synergy, good call, good dash, nothing not to like about how it's all going. An excellent synergy between our cast and our weapon. It's, you know, what could be better? Getting the dual boon from Artemis and Poseidon to where they shoot two things? That would be better, but I mean, we're already still in such amazing shape. Just need to not do anything silly, like get a bunch of poison damage in a fight or something.
I can't.
No, no, no. Get it done. No, where's the... Like, why do I have to be poisoned at a moment like that? I thought the fight was done. But I guess that's what I get for turning the heat up, you know? More annoyances than I had expected. What? No, no, how am I poisoned? Stop it. So much damage I'm taking, you know, it's all my fault for the Chaos Egg greed. Alright, so we re-roll this.
How about a different set of choices then?
And get knock away to rupture. Yes, finally, at last. Do we sell any of this? No, this is all too good. What we need is just a base little bit of crit percentage boon from Artemis. That would be awesome when we go there. We'll have enough for 2 rerolls, so depending on what they are, we won't really be wanting anything except that. Like, what else could it be? You know, crit going into armor better, but we don't have that much crit.
Not yet. Not now.
But the Rupture's nice already. I can, you know, Rupture is amazing. And if you get Rupture early, then you're good. But if you get everything now, you're still good, right? Right. So, more damage from Death Defiance. I mean, yeah, why not? As we're relatively likely to be dying in the next encounter.
Maybe I should check the other passageways before I leave.
So if we check all these passageways, we'll probably get just enough to buy that Poseidon boon. But are we going to end up in a better position for that? I think we're fine. We're going to take 4% crit here, just like we wanted. And I think the build's good now, and there's no reason to push it.
The guardian of hell itself.
And also, you know, for the speed run.
Thank you, boy.
Maybe we can beat our time. I don't know if we're going to beat the Malphon time, but we might be able to shave some time off of the Stygian Blade time. We had some moments of indecision.
Nice night, no?
Might have slowed us down a bit.
Let us see if the support you're getting from Olympus amounts to anything of use. Darkness. Too slow.
Yeah, good damage. I'd go so far as to call it great damage. You know, if I didn't have this stupid moving my position around on the special, which it does make me sturdy, so you know, can't be too upset about everything. We got the Artemis tie-in that we needed for the crit off of the little things, like, you know, at the very end of the game, but it's still fine. That's so many skulls. Alright, so there's our first hit. But we've still got 2 lives left, and now he's in phase 2, and phase 2 is more manageable.
Enough of this. I have something for you.
Because all we have to do is stay in motion. We have incredibly high, like, single target burst damage over time, so if we just, you know, don't do that, obviously we won't do that thing. And we're going to sit here. The next time he does that, we're going to do the Ares call over top of it, and then just sink, like, all the damage in the world into him. Yeah. Nope, not gonna face you myself. We're gonna do 2,000 freaking damage. Yeah, 2,000 freaking damage. And then we're gonna do the Artemis cast, and we're just gonna sink this in, and we're just going to fight right through it. We've got 1 life left, and I want a time record. No, I think we're too slow. I think we're too slow by several seconds to get the Stygian Blade record even, but still.
None of this.
You know, we could have done better if we weren't using the Chaos Egg, but now we've completed it. We got the quest completed to use the Chaos Egg. Didn't we? I think I remember putting it on. Yeah.
By my father's name.
The Cosmic Egg. And we failed to set a clear time record by 8 seconds there. But hey, we turned the heat up. Maybe we could have done it faster on a lower heat. Who cares? We have a 48-minute clear on the bow. We've only done it once. I think my first clear was the bow. But all good. No fishing spots this time up here. Very, very sad. But we get the Titan blood up to 4 now. And now we get to walk out.
The master of this realm, Lord Hades, states that death is inescapable. There is considerable credence to his claim.
Showed you that time, Father.
We're going to keep on nectaring up some of the gods.
I bet you died on purpose just to get this back to me, didn't you? Didn't you?
I have a secret, Hypnos. I've died on purpose every single time just to see you.
Just keep and watch over.
But it looks like we're almost leveled up there. More Achilles talk.
If you've encountered him of late during your journeys, lad.
Because we do need to keep on talking to him about Patroclus. We need to sort this out.
He's doing relatively well, I think. There's a lot you've told me that he didn't know about what led up to his present circumstances and your own.
You told him then? Without requesting my consent to tell him first?
Yeah, who cares? What are you going to do, Achilles?
Did you say to him?
Achilles, I'm sorry. I just told him about...
You know, just the ashes and the pact and the love and, you know...
You told me once to send him your love and regards. This brought him no joy, only questions. You told me not to speak to Father, not to him.
Oh, and now he's making excuses.
You're right. I should have specified. Or shouldn't have. Because what you said probably is for the best. I didn't mean to lose my temper with you, lad. It's just... Look, thank you for looking out for him. For both of us. Just please be careful.
I swear I will. Thanatos, I ought to have asked by now, but what's it like? Up there, I mean, outside. You never talk about it. I almost forget that's where you go for work.
What can I say? It's different. I never stay up there for very long. Don't think I could. It starts making me feel ill. Too many sensations all at once. And when the chariot of Helios is in the sky, it gets so bright that I can barely see.
Is Thanatos looking directly at the sun? Come on, man.
If it's that bad,
But I guess Nyx is his mother and wouldn't be able to say, hey, don't look right at the sun. It wouldn't even occur to her to mention it.
There's no accounting for their taste, I guess.
And we need to give him an ambrosia here to get the little symbol for his thing in the case.
Ambrosia? Zagreus, where did you even... Don't you think this is a bit excessive?
You say that like it's a bad thing. A little bit of excess from time to time never hurt anyone, I'm sure.
Oh, you would be surprised. Though if you're going to embarrass me, you know what? I am going to reciprocate. Behold.
Oh, they gave me a companion, Mort.
You're really giving
Mort means death.
I'm deeply honored.
Alright, now it is time to permit Orpheus to be with his muse again. I am so happy about this. The tale of Orpheus and Eurydice. Like, is Eurydice just never going to be down in Asphodel again? Or are they going to be together there? Hopefully they'll be together.
Till next time.
Having invested heavily.
It's alright, wasn't hungry anyway. I'll buy that. Let's have that nectar.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do some more of them.
More keys for me.
Alright, alright. Should check the garden. Then I will definitely check the garden.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
But there we go. We have amused Chaos and gotten the Cosmic Egg quest complete. Should check the garden. Ah, Mother and Father are talking.
Oh, come on, Hades. Mortals are much more resilient than that. What, do you think they'll show up at your gates here all at once? They have our family looking out for them.
That is what I'm afraid of. Do you truly believe my brothers and the rest shall take the sort of care of them while they draw breath, as we do here after they have expired?
It's true we have to look out for them indefinitely, while Olympus need only look out for them for a little while. But our relatives are always watching from their mountain. And if they do turn a blind eye once in a while, mortals aren't bad at fending for themselves.
But they are never satisfied. always begging us to provide more and more.
They like us, Hades. They praise us, tell one another about us. What do you expect? Would you rather they forgot about us?
No. No, I suppose not. But they need us.
Well, we need them.
They're having their little conversation, and now it's time for me to...
I'm back, room.
Charge back in again.
Listen, boyo. I don't know exactly how to put
Okay.
this, so I'm just gonna come right out. I need your help with something, and I'll be honest, I don't think you're gonna like it.
If it doesn't involve hacking away at you with reckless abandon, Skelly, I don't want to hear it. But, oh, you're being serious.
Okay.
I am. And funny you should put it like that. Boyo, I am asking you to get me out of here.
Interesting.
If you catch my drift. This standing around stuff just kind of wears on you after a while, you know?
I know. I can only imagine. Tell me what I can do.
That blade of yours back there, it's got a special power. You gotta spruce it all the way up. Your aspect, not somebody else's. Then let me have it with that thing, and I'm out of here.
Alright, so...
Then you'd be dead forever. You're asking me to kill you.
I know it's a lot to dump on you, but I got my reasons. I don't exactly have a lot of options here, so give it some thought.
Alright, so now I need to spin the Titan Blood on the entry aspect.
Maybe.
Here.
I see you. I see this aspect clearly now.
And we have maxed it out, so...
The blade. You gotta let me have it with that thing. That's it. Keep going. I'm finally free.
And we have
Boyo.
laid Skelly to rest.
Farewell, Skelly.
Just like he wanted.
What?
Oh no, he's back.
Got you pretty good again, didn't I, boyo? I am asking you to get me out of here.
Oh.
All that stuff about your blade.
What a
and
jerk.
Aspect, I mean, you ate all of it right up.
It appears I've been the victim of an elaborate prank.
I didn't want to spin the Titan Blood on that. It's
If I were to
fine.
never hit you again, how would you like that?
It's fine.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, come on, boyo. It was just a joke. I figured things could lighten up a little here. Don't need to do anything rash.
That's so annoying, though.
Then no more tricks like that again. New keepsake.
Alright, so here we've got Medusa's leveled up. The Skull Ring's fine. We need to choose something that's not fine and get it out of the way. The Evergreen Acorn. Yeah, we'll just level up the Eurydice Acorn because I'm never going to use it. And all this other stuff that we have left is situationally fine. And, yeah, so we'll just do this. And we're going to take the Blitz disc in. Aspect of Beowulf is fine, but the Blitz disc, oh, it's fun. So how it works is it does that, and it just spins out and does damage forever. But if it does anything cool, then it does it every tick. And it's just nice. So now we need to get Heat 4. Alright, what shall we do? We could take 2 levels of measures, and then we'd be... Yeah, 2 levels of measures and the clock, and now we'd be okay to get going, so... Alright, good stuff. I just need to change the title of the stream. And now it's time to go.
Let's see what happens.
There's so many things that could make this really good, and we'll just see which one we're gonna get.
You are forbidden from the Temple of Styx until such time as you are fit to tend the situation there.
How about now, Father?
Oh, I forgot to give him a nectar. It'll be alright. Alright, so dash for hangover. Don't love it. We'll take it anyway. It's epic, and that's at least something. And, you know, maybe it'll end up being something good. We've gotten something good out of that before. We're hoping for the Poseidon dash, of course. Just as we're always hoping for Poseidon everything. Because the thing about the shield is when you have knockback, you're already doing the knockback all the time. So when you bash them with the shield and you have knockback effects with Poseidon, it's just you know, it's a wonderful synergy.
I'm empty.
I'm like, oh yeah, you could use the Q, and then the special. There's just a million things that could be good on the special. I think deflection would be awesome. I think actually like the Zeus lightning bolt thing could be really good because it doesn't do a lot of damage, but if it's hitting them constantly. But I think, yeah, just anything with a status effect. I've had Doom on it before, and that was bad.
Thank the fates.
I forgot to give her a nectar. I keep on forgetting.
You told me recently that you and Meg are the Fury. Why, you've grown quite close.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Weakness on it? No. We'll take 13% damage reduction. Because weakness is fine, but I want something that's like gonna be doing well because it's on the shield and not like just sticking there. Alright, shouldn't be so indecisive. We'll take the, yeah. Money over Centaur Heart. Greed is better than max HP, right? Right.
Back to dust.
There we go. If I could just remember to throw the shield out, then I'd be some of the way towards having the benefit of it. Because normally on the shields, when you throw them, you can't go do around and do stuff with the shield. But the whole point of this one is that you can.
I'm empty. Mine now.
Poseidon Boon. We could take the Charon fight. I don't want to fight him, though. Alright, so Heroic Dash? Yes. Heroic Title Dash. This was basically what I was hoping for when I took the dash in the first place, was that we would be able to replace it with this amazing dash. Although, you know, you only really get a bunch of damage for it. It's still, you know, it's like saying you only get damage. And I forgot to give her the nectar again. Alright. Here we have an epic call, so we'll take it.
Love and loss.
The reason for that is so that we can replace it with a better one if there is one. Her call does a ton of damage, so it's not terrible if you can't replace it. Because, I mean, it does, like 2,500, and then if you have, like, the other status effects boosting it, I've seen it do, like, 3k, or, like 3.5 to Hades before. So here we go. More damage on the dash. We haven't taken Ethernet yet. I think there were so boon for Zeus, where they take lightning bolts. This shield's amazing. Maybe the Beowulf one is good, but I'm all Blitz disc all the time. It's what I believe in. Trove for gems. We'll take it just because we're in such good shape. Easy peasy. I don't think we'll get the coins for it because it's not a reward, yeah. But it's still a bunch of potential keys and, you know, other decorations. Because we gotta get everything for the lounge so that Medusa seems like she's better at her job. It's very important to us. Oh, that's right. You know, you don't have to wait for the call to get powered up all the way, which I forget all the time. And the charm still does charm them. This build's already so strong, you know. Anything based out of the Poseidon dash is going to be great. We take Sisyphus here, and I think we ask him for money, just because I want to, you know...
Surprise. Sisyphus, I've meant to ask, where are you getting all this stuff?
We want to solve the Sisyphus problem, but I don't know how we can do it.
Oh, well, you know, I have acquaintances.
But, you know, we just got to keep on cracking on.
Everyone is all. It's not just Baldy and myself, as you can see. Sometimes I come across things that would be better off in other hands than mine. Most excellent.
All right.
And here we go, Daedalus Hammer. We just need something that's not going to change the way that our shield works. Unless it, like, makes additional ones get thrown out, that could be very funny. But we don't want anything that's going to stop us from dashing around whenever we're dashing with it. For that is the foundation of all of my happiness and dreams. Alright, dash strike for more damage. Yes, attack not knocking foes away is terrible. Alright, attack for more damage, yes. And we're just going to hope that... If there are 2 boons in here I want to buy, and we can't get it because we're short... Ah, no, we're fine.
Just what I need.
Alright, Nectar to this. Health to Threshold, no. Nectar to this, absolutely. Call levels up. It will take max HP here. Yeah.
I'm back, ladies.
And the Fury Sisters are all here. It's going to be Tisiphone. Primary this time? Yes, good.
I can't. There goes my shield. Sick.
Alright, alright.
Not yet.
I got distracted. One of them's got a wing the color of the other one. It's good design. When they're moving, you can't really tell, like, oh, is that Megara's wing? So it's like, they all have aspects of the color of the other one. We're going to use the call here. Just to, I always forget that you can use the base level of them. And with Aphrodite doing the charm, I might want to be leaning into that more, since you can only do the greater call on certain occasions. Oh, that reminds me, we were using the Evergreen Acorn that actually would have come in handy there, because it let us not take damage for a few runs.
have to keep going.
So,
should I change things up?
Do we want to keep on leveling this up, or do we want to fish for something? Now, we'll try for a Zeus spoon. Okay. There are a number of Zeus spoons that I think would interact well with this, and we want to talk to him to give him a nectar, because I think getting closer to Zeus is going to be important for the future. Although I'm not sure. We're still trying to come to a, like, we've got Mom home, but that's not a resolution of everything yet, right? Oh, I should have fished there, and I didn't. So our build is already strong enough to beat the game with. Okay. No, it's leaning a bunch off of having bonus damage from the thing we bought at the moment, but not terribly far. We've got dash strike damage, and it's good. It's already really good.
Hey, boss. Sorry, boss, my pocket pressing matters to attend to, but I'm here relaying you that message and relaying this.
All right, so, oh man, all these are tough. We're gonna take money. Sturdiness is really good. But we're gonna take money because we've got a shield, and then we're gonna go here because even a great boon like Sturdiness, when you consider that you'll be able to buy 4 or 5 or maybe 6 boons over the course of a run just from taking the boon for money early in Asphodel, because that was like, first or second Asphodel room, we're going to be getting 600, maybe 700 for it, because you get it when you walk through anything, and we are going to butter up Zeus a little bit here. And we just said he wants him to settle the differences, so...
Young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close.
Oh, wow, what a jerk.
Closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
Wow, Zeus, what a jerk.
I suppose even down in the underworld you would have heard such tales of me, young man. They're all untrue, except the tales of my bravery. Those are completely accurate, though all too modest in most cases, I must say.
All right. We're going to roll these, because I just feel like...
What about these?
Yeah, special... No, here we go. Dash just before getting hit, a bolt for a nearby foe. This is awesome. This is just what we wanted to tie up our cinch up our build, rather. And it's going to be great. The special, that was good. It would have been good, but a lot of things would have been good. And this is going to be great because the lightning bolts, they are their own reward. They happen all over the place. Like, you don't even know that they're trying to hit you sometimes, and you're like, lightning bolt, falling perfectly into the area that they least want to be. Like, wait, where are the ways out? Poseidon boon, oh yes. Now we are absolutely talking.
Thanatos.
And Thanatos, so we're going to be able to get max HP, because we are definitely going to win this fight.
I heard you got yourself... They're coming, Zagreus. Be on your guard.
I'll get right on it, then.
Death and decay.
With these heads, it's very, very easy to beat them in the fights. Because, well, there are a lot of them, and they have very low hit points. And his attacks are based on doing tons of damage very quickly, or very slowly rather, and so you have to deal with your foes the best way you know how by dashing around furiously. This is how you get the achievement for beating him by 15. You just take an ordinary build and walk into this one, and we beat him by 16, but easy peasy. Here's our Poseidon. Hey, we're now getting a dual boon for Poseidon and Aphrodite. What's it gonna be? Well, it's not gonna be any of those things. It's going to be... Yeah, we're gonna take the attack to slam, just because we might as well. And you don't want to not take this if it's right there. There's plenty of boons that he gives that aren't amazing, so there's no need to... Alright, so here we go. We're going to buy the rarity, and then go to this fight here, and hope that it's not the witches. It's the witches.
The witches circle.
It'll be okay. It's not as bad as it's ever been. Alright, here we go. Any pomegranates of power are more potent. All of these are just so good, though. But here, +1 level on all the boons for the rest of it. Yeah, we gotta go with it, right? You gotta be greedy. You gotta be greedy. You gotta take the duo boon and be greedy for the pomegranates. Because we're probably gonna find, what, 3 or 4 or 5 pomegranates, depending... before it's all said and done, so that'll be a bunch of levels. We have some things that we would like to level up anyway. You know, Ares' Call gets more damage, or is it Aphrodite's? Yeah, it's Aphrodite's. And that's fine, but really, you know, we could do more damage on dashes, and who doesn't want that? Really, it's just hard to say no to, like, any legendary boon or any duo boon unless it's, like, really late in the game and it doesn't apply anymore.
I can't.
And here what we want is Jolt, but we don't get it. Do I re-roll for Jolt? Yeah, just one.
How about a different set of choices?
There we go. So the reason we re-roll for Jolt there is because our dash, when we dodge them with it, basically, they're getting lightning bolted. So that'll be good. And here we go. Turning up the heat on Lerny. Alright, 59 hit points. We're fine. This is all fine.
You and me, Severed Hydra Head.
26 hit points. Just don't get a bash, and we'll be okay.
Not now.
Because here, they'll just come out and we'll just Aphrodite, like, shank him in the face. Yeah, there you go. It'll do the whole third of the Hydra's bar. Her call is good when you have the effects already stacked on them. So there we go. A nice clean heat 4 kill on Lerny, and now all of the conditions of the heat are achieved. Except for the timer, which won't be a problem. Thunder Signet, we've already gotten the pull from. And here, do we swap over to the Tooth? Yeah. For safety's sake, swap to the Tooth. And to level it up. Trap damage, yes please.
Onward.
We still need a cast, and we still need a special. And of course, with this disc not having a special at all is a huge waste of the amazing ability it has, but we've just had to lean into what we've got so far. Pomegranate for double power. The extra trap damage is going to serve us super well through Elysium. I think it's actually one of like the best things you can have here. Because there's so much random stuff that'll hurt them. Statues falling down on their heads. All the little things in the world. Alright, so... way more damage on the dash? Yes, way more damage on the dash. And then another pomegranate. The duo boon paying off. It would be nice to get one of the big Poseidon payoffs, though. I mean, we've got a good position here. You got the dash, you got the primary, but you want Rupture or Wall Knock Explosion. And with this much damage on Poseidon, it wouldn't hurt to get bonus damage to bosses either, but... I was gonna say, I can't believe that guy's still alive, but he must have come back to life already. Because I don't believe he was still alive either.
Gods grant me strength.
Alright. Way more damage on a jolt. Yes, please.
Powered up.
Bunch of money. Yes, please again. We'll just do another fight here. We've got plenty of time on the clock. We got 13 minutes still, so... yeah, because even without anything else, just the power of the dash plus the wall knock, it's great. You gotta love when a plan comes together. So Hermes or Daedalus Hammer. Normally I would say Hammer every time, but Hermes could give us more dashes. And because we're not too worried about primary changes with the shield to make it better, we've already, as far as I'm concerned, gotten the ideal shield. Fisherman place, a place for the fishery. Gonna try to not get that. You know, there's probably a Daedalus Hammer one to, you know, make it have a bigger effect or something, but... look, I haven't even gotten the first thing on it, because I'm still focused on the fact that we can dash around. Oh my goodness, that did so much damage. Oh, he got knocked by the statue falling on his head for like 900. You know, buying that thing is awesome. Alright, so sturdiness, yeah.
No use.
And we're going to Charon instead of Dionysus just because I don't want any Dionysus boons right now. And here we go, a Zeus. Spell. These are all bad. We want a higher quality thing from either of these, so here we go. This one's solid, so if we get a better one, you know, we can improve it later. Dionysus or money. We're going to buy the pomegranate for 20% more damage on attacks. Yes, please.
That's better.
And buy this, and then we're going to fight Dionysus, and it's probably going to be the Minotaur fight? No.
You and me, butterfly ball.
Alright, so apparently the, as I expected, the Blitz disc with the Zeus thing going out of it is pretty nice. It's a lot of damage. And of course, that the jolt coming from it is also an ideal thing. We will give Dionysus a nectar. We got one of these earlier from him, I think. And now here we go. 50% damage reduction. Yeah, the cast is fine. The cast is actually good. The fog is, yeah, the fog's good. We can't count on getting any better cast at this point in the run, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Heart or money? We'll take heart. We'll take money even though we've got a lot of money, just because we have 250 hit points already. And here's a fountain, and what do we got here? Patroclus. We will talk to Patroclus because we need to talk to him more, I think.
What qualifies a man to this eternity in so-called paradise? Even in death, there is no justice. I knew so many peaceful, decent men, but none, of course, are here. Instead, it is the warriors, the kings, the slayers, great men. The standard for greatness is low indeed. Ah, yes. I've meant to ask you something, stranger.
A favor. Interesting, because this is exactly what I was wanting.
Suppose I ought to tell it to you first, prior to asking a response.
Finally, Patroclus is opening up about what he needs from me. After all this time.
If I know my Achilles, then he's being rather guarded when it comes to this predicament we're in.
Let him know that he said to risk it all.
Yet hate to take unnecessary risks. Just let him know I said to risk it all.
Risk it all.
Risk what all? He wants what's best for you.
Risk all of it.
To happen.
It's already long since happened. I dare say that right now, provided
fear is for the weak.
True, then it appears we've more to gain than lose. Isn't fear for the weak?
And we take Cyclops Jerky for big boosted attacks because we've got full hit points. We take the pomegranate over the gold because a pomegranate is a double pomegranate. And now this is actually amazing, right? So Dionysus cast freezes them in place, and then you can throw your crystal ball onto them, your blitzy cast, and they're taking additional damage from you know, from being by traps. So it's basically the culmination of all of the dreams. They sit still, we bash them, we bop them, we squeeze them, we throw them into obscurity and despair. This build is awesome. It's so good.
Damn it, one's come back. The power
And we get 2 more levels on this strike, so we don't want to level up that. We'll take 10% damage here. Yeah. It was going to be like double damage on the cast, but the point of that is not there. We're still avoiding the hammer just because who cares? The only way to make this build more powerful is to embrace the strength. Alright, so lightning bolt effects for larger area, awesome. Pomegranate. Now we'll take double damage on the trippy shot.
You challenge us to battle, Hells.
Nothing like battling before an audience. all you wish. My blessed spear shall find you anyway. Gods on high, attend me.
It's an Artemis attack, so it's like small, but
Would be my pleasure.
there we go. Now the Minotaur is bashing Theseus for a little while. Excellent. I still have, a ton of hit points. Yeah, we're fine. Got 150 still. Marvelous. Super quick. Plenty of time left on the clock. Upwards and onward. Here, we could keep the tooth on, just cause, yeah, because we don't need the spear point. We might as well keep the tooth on. I don't think we'll need it, but we want to level it up anyway. Do we buy the gems? No, we don't buy the max HP either. We're going to save the money for the bridge. We're strong enough to get out now, but as always, a sentence you'll hear me say a lot since I discovered the interactions of Poseidon boons, if we had just 1 or 2 more Poseidon boons, this build would really pull together. And there's one that we can buy, so we're going to get it immediately. And we have 1 dice. Hey, it's a dual boon. We're going to get the thing where it knockbacks and then they get hit by lightning bolts. It's awesome.
Anyway, as I was saying, little ladies, Brother Zeus is king of all the gods, and the most dashing, powerful, and hey, let's face it, godliest of all.
Godliest of all. There we go. Knock moves away. They are struck by lightning. And Jolt happens. So this is like really, really good.
It's high time.
I've got it a few times, and every time it is just amazing and hysterical. So Poseidon boon first. No. Power pomegranate first because it's a boss fight and we would want to do it anyway. For the boost, I guess we're not going for speed anymore. Maybe it'll be in here.
I can't.
You know, I wasn't really trying to do it faster than the other runs. I was just joking. Lucky Tooth ranks up. I guess we didn't have all of our lives up. Did I? Okay, there we go. I thought it disappeared for a second, but it's back now.
Delicious.
Alright, so we'll take damage here. It gets a bonus level on it, so it doesn't double, but it's 1 bonus. So we get a nice little thing here, and now we're going to go to the Poseidon boon here, because if we could say no to the Zeus one, but we don't want to say no to the Poseidon one. I mean, after all, it's almost over, but look how funny double knockback is. Double knockback is so funny. Or rather, not double knockback, but lightning bolt with knockback. Oh my goodness, do I love the Poseidon dash or what? You can tell that my principal training in the game is not having to aim.
Let's see what's in here.
Alright, do we take any of these? Nah. Doesn't seem worth it. Because we still don't have Rupture. And Rupture would be, at this point, even better than Wall Knock synergy, because Rupture happens to bosses, and Wall Knock doesn't really happen to them. And frankly, with our build right now, we're punching enough to not have to worry about more Walnock synergy, though I am loath to admit it. No! Cure my poison! I should be throwing the Blitz disc.
Uncle Poseidon.
Alright, here we go. So 50 DPS from Razor Shoals or Watery Blast. We'll take the DPS? Yes. Not least because it will... Another status effect will make them take additional damage, and we can buy a pomegranate on the bridge and try to boost it. There we go. Excellent. And that's like it going to Epic, and maybe the other ones wouldn't have been so good. We're going to go to the Zeus room here. And it's the tiny vermin again. I hate this thing. But this time we'll be better off because the hilarious synergies of jolting and knockbacks will serve us well. You know, we got a lot of damage going on here. We'll just keep bashing. The key is to never let them see you bleed. That's when they get you. And there we go. A wonderful shank right through the air.
You don't scare me, tiny vermin.
Oh. And here's a legendary boon. Whenever you strike foes with lightning boons, fire an electric bolt. So I assume that this is going to... with my spell, with my shield thrown, it's going to do additional nonsense there, which is very promising. And HP over money. We might have gotten like an almost ideal silly build for this shield. Yeah, because we knock them back, and then we get lightning bolts. And then when they get hit by lightning bolts, they get hit by lightning bolts. When they get hit by jolt, do they get hit by lightning bolts? Like, oh, too funny. I love this game. What was I even doing before I discovered Poseidon? I thought Ares was good. I liked Ares some. What a fool I was. And just watch your foes melt. We just need to finish this fight up, and then the poison will get cured. And that means the final room is the final one. This also means if there's anything to buy out of like little Charon fountains, the little darkness fountains, this is an amazing time to know that we're going to be able to take it into the final fight. We got our heroic dash with high levels, and everything came from that. I love this game so much. It's gonna be so bad whenever I reach the point where I'm like good enough at it that I don't have fun anymore. I guess I would just restart it. I don't know. play the second one.
One Satyr sack coming right up. I'll take it.
So we will revenge for week? Nah, slain for week. And then now we'll re-roll this. Like, what could there even be here? A better revenge for week? Yep, there you go.
Cerberus again next.
I think we lollygagged too much, and you know, all the extra doors they got in the way of beating our previous shield time, but that's fine. You know, it's not we're not speed running, we're just running.
Been waiting long?
I wonder how you do speed run. Do you speed run heat 0? Do you speed run max heat? I bet there's different categories. I haven't never looked. Oh my goodness, the damage in this build, are you joking? It's just too funny.
Go home, I said.
Oh, it shall be my pleasure.
Awaken, wretches, and fight once more upon the surface realm where you were slain.
Need help with something, Father?
Because it's just so much damage, you know. That's the benefit of having legendary boons and duo boons, you know. They really tie it all together. Every time we do a knockback, he's taking a lightning bolt, and then he takes a lightning bolt for taking a lightning bolt, and then when he takes a jolt, he takes a lightning bolt. Alright, so we just have to remember that he's going to do this boost. We have to charge through it. And then it's back to Lightning Bolt City. He's already down to half hit points. We're going to Aphrodite shoot him. Alright, so now he's down to half. And yeah, this build is good. It's not going to be a record though. We spent too much time. I don't even have to use the shield as a shield. This build's so strong. Whole Hades fight, no stocks dropped. Didn't even have to use the shield as a shield. Amazing. Amazing. Heat 4, Blitz disc. In the bank.
I did it. By my father's name.
It was basically all that we could dream of. Current streak is 3. And, well... Oh, that is the best time for the shield. So, we did do a new record on the shield clear time. It's the Twin Fists that's 24 flat. And here's our Titan Blood and 60 gems. Is there anywhere to fish up here? No, not this time. It doesn't look like there's anywhere to fish this time.
Imagine, if you will, the underworld prince soon meets one of his typical ignoble deaths.
The Duo of Every Boon gets levels so good. Oh yeah, for sure. It's just like the pomegranate boost. There was a lot of great stuff in that build, and it all came together when I was already using the shield with Blitz disc, which like I already like have some experience with. So pretty nice. But all right, that's gonna do it for this stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting and stuff, Natasha. I need to get something to eat. You know, I haven't had like I've been snacking all day, but I need to sit down and, you know, knock out my 1,200 calorie meal, you know, get my sausages and my crackers and my ramen eaten do some laundry and whatnot. But I'll be back to stream later. Maybe not Hades, maybe Hades. I'm having so much fun. Tomorrow, New Vegas, though. Tomorrow, at least 2 or 3 hours of New Vegas, maybe more. But should be back later tonight. So I'll see you later.